Yeah, facts. And the crazy thing is, I think they related. His real dad, I don't know. I forget what Colin told me last time I actually seen Art, the Colin we know. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's different Colin Granson.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, hell no, Colin Granson can't do that in the NFL.
Man, shoot.
That would be some multiverse shit right there.
So here's what I'll say. First of all, what's going on, everybody? It's your host, Garete. With me right now, we have Cam and Dom. Listen, we got a couple questions about how to get on the pod, how to join, how to be a guest. Listen, we got a couple requests in the comments, reaching out to a couple of the members, including myself, including Cam, other guys. Look, the easiest, fastest way to get a part of the pod, no matter if we hit 1,000,000 views tomorrow, or no matter if we sit here with our couple hundred views that we have right now, hit the comments, hit the DMs, interactions. If you can't go in the comments and show your ball knowledge, how are you going to be able to get on the show and show your ball knowledge, right? Look, all the stuff that we do is on the fly. So it's rather you know or you don't. That's why when you see 7 or 8 of us here and we're talking about top 5 quarterbacks, only 3 or 4 people are talking because nobody can dig that deep in their bag when it comes to their ball knowledge. Look, anyone, everyone, the more the merrier. If you want to come in here and tell your life story, you can come at any given point in time. What's up, Matt? You can come at any given point in time. We'll set aside 20, 30 minutes, and we can chop it up about your life story. If you're an NFL, Hall of Fame, whatever, NBA, D1, or you just played high school ball, you're a Little League head coach, whatever you want to claim it. However you want to do it. But in terms of being a part of the team, showing up for episodes, and being here as a part of the team, the fastest, quickest way to show yourself is to get in the comments, get in the repost, show your ball knowledge. Anybody else anything to say with that?
No, man, I agree. I definitely think the knowledge of it is very important instead of just going to come on here and troll. You know what I mean? You gotta at least troll with some type of stats or some type of correctness behind it. So I agree 100%. You don't got to be a big time superstar back in your day to know and be able to talk sports. The greatest sports media people we know are not ball players, so or
Absolutely.
good ball players. So, yeah. Yep.
That's a fact.
I just got here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We're just having a quick conversation about people joining the team.
So I did give a topic idea for the day. I'm not sure if it got submitted.
You mentioned a topic, but about 3 different sectors. So,
Yeah.
we can start off with one of your topics.
Okay.
Let's go with this one. Top route runner all time. We're going to do 2 rounds, no repeats. Any point in given time, ever in the league. 45 seconds on the clock. Dom, starting first.
Give me Antonio Brown. Tony Toe Tap, undersized, underweight. 6th round draft pick, if I'm not mistaken. Just did it all technique. So it worked. So I call him Tony Toe Tap. That's my guy. That's my.
Matt?
I'm going to go ahead and go. You can call him either way. You can call him Ocho Cinco. You can call him Johnson. But I'm talking about that number 85 back in Cincinnati. I mean, we're talking about route runners. He has some of the quickest feet you ever seen. Even goes on debates today of how he would cook prime time every time they get up with each other and everything, which it would give Prime a run for his money because he's one of those players you could not guard one-on-one. Even the Patriots in a preseason game had to go double him just because they didn't want him to go off.
Cam?
As far as route runners, I'm going to go Mr. Devontae Adams. I know. Oh no, actually no. Scratch that. I'm gonna hurry up. I know I got 30 seconds. I'm gonna go Antonio Brown, the best route runner.
Antonio Brown's
of
already
this
been
generation.
taken. Wah, wah.
How about
Thanks. Okay, then I'm going to stick with Devontae Adams, a guy in his prime who is an amazing route runner. He's not very gifted physically as far as speed, size, and everything, but he's always open. During his prime, Devontae Adams is a great down the field route runner. He can chop up the middle. Great route runner. I'm going to stick with Devontae Adams. The numbers are there too.
Okay. So to end round one, I'm gonna go with Jerry Rice. Look, I drafted Jerry Rice in our one-on-ones the other day, and I'm gonna stick with my guy. Look, couldn't nobody put stick to the ground. That man could run routes on sand better than any guy. Maybe Antonio Brown. Maybe not Antonio Brown. He can run routes in sand better than any guy y'all just said on grass. I'm just saying. Look, I'm not here to argue. I just threw it out there wishing the bone. Jerry Rice is definitely the route extraordinaire. Now, round two, let's make this one a little tricky. The second round, let's do current players. So, Cam, since you did Devontae Adams, you can say, I guess you can do anyone else, but me, Matt, Dom, or Cam, if you want to challenge yourself, let's do current players. I go first. I'm going to go Justin Jefferson, the cream of the crop. Off the top.
Okay, that's great. Off the top current players right now, I'm going to go. You go Jeffrey Justin. The only person else I can go is Mr. Jamar Chase. Triple crown. That's all you gotta say. A triple crown for a reason. Another guy that wasn't just off the charts in the athletic department, but always open.
I'll let Dom go next.
they took the top two guys. I want to say give me. I don't know. It's tough after that. It's real tough after them too. They put me on the spot. I don't know, man. I want to say Cooper Kupp, but he ain't been healthy in a minute. I want to say Puka, but his isn't route running. His is more just determination and willpower. As far as route runners, I don't know. Waddle runs good short routes. Cooper Kupp runs good medium routes.
10 seconds.
We got specialists. I can't think. Give me Puka. Give me Puka. I gotta pick one.
I was gonna say Puka. I was just about to say Puka is a good route runner.
Yeah, he good route runner.
So for me, it comes down to two people I can think of with everyone gone. You got that boy in Miami, little 5'10" dude who's fast as hell, who no one can keep up with, so it makes his routes dangerous. But I have to go with my hometown. I'm gonna go CeeDee Lamb. He can play both the outside and the inside. He's one of those people you can't double as well, and he's just one of those talents that you can see in the future, just being like, man, I can remember. He'll be remembered for his route running.
That's definitely somebody who earned my respect this year as well. It's CeeDee Lamb this past season.
Open discussion, 2 minutes.
Oh. Yeah. So yeah, no. My guy definitely. I don't even really have to argue the triple crown and the everything speaks for itself. But I definitely gotta say Matt. Speak on Matt's candidate just because that's somebody who going into last season, who had to be the number one option. I didn't think he could be a number one wide receiver by himself and still produce.
Years before that, he was a number one.
But he had help. He had Cooper. You know what I mean?
That he was up there. He was up there with, Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, with far less quarterbacks better. Because
up there, no, don't do that. That is still a top quarterback play as far as
we're talking about Cooper Kupp as well.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush. Sorry.
But, I know you're talking about. I know what you mean, but no facts.
He was able to ball out with him as well. So it's not like it's just a thing of just like, oh, it's Dak Prescott carrying. No, he's doing it with other quarterbacks. Yeah, you could argue Justin Jefferson with Sam Darnold. At the same time, you could also say the coaching staff is a big help to that. And having Jordan Addison helps take some pressure off. That's why Jordan Addison had some big games when they went to double Justin Jefferson. So when they try to bring them more of a balanced look, then Justin Jefferson goes off. He has extra helps. You can say the same thing with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Oh, you look in Dallas, there's that one guy by himself.
Yeah,
Well, that's not his fault.
Yeah, he had Cooper for a long time, and that's why I said I was agreeing with you. I was saying CD is a guy who
Yeah.
definitely proven me
And then
wrong.
when Amari Cooper left, that's where he stepped up and got to show
He
his
stepped up.
true
Yeah, he
talent.
stepped up. And
Honorable
I
mention.
couldn't call him a flop boy no more.
I want to get some honorable mentions to DeAndre Hopkins, Hunter Renfro. Man, like
There's a bunch of them.
there are definitely.
Wilson.
I mean,
I'll
yeah,
say-
no, like a prime
He's
D Hop. I think it's the best route runner anybody we talking about. Like a prime D Hop. I mean, his routes, man. We saw what
Yeah.
he did, D'Angelo Hall. I mean,
Yeah.
Torres-
I fear God, homie.
Yeah, I forgot. And then the thing about this, you always gotta say, if a guy who runs anything at wide receiver over a 4 or 5 is always open, it's something
His routes.
about his route. It's
Routes.
something about his route.
I mean, if you're gonna talk about that, it's just someone who's not the most athletic, but who was just a great route runner. Especially
Larry Fitzgerald.
Marty was exactly Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, yeah. That's literally the best. I mean, we want to be technical outside of Jerry Rice because Jerry Rice was like nasty athletic wise as well. Larry Fitzgerald, and then he played how many years?
A lot.
And how
He
many
played about
1,000
16.
yard years did he get?
16?
And how many 1,000
And the
yards
thing
years did he
is,
get?
Larry Fitzgerald did all that with really one good quarterback. I'll say two good quarterbacks throughout his whole career.
Kurt Warner.
With Kurt Warner.
And Kurt
Carson
Warner was
Palmer.
the top, and Kurt Warner's not even like a top all-time guy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's a Hall of
Oh,
Famer.
Kurt
but
Warner.
Hall of Famer, yeah.
Kurt Warner's Hall of Fame for sure.
I think y'all look all-time
It's
guy.
just-
Y'all not
he
saying
wasn't
Kurt Warner's
consistent
top
on every
15.
team he played on. Like, he didn't do well with the Giants.
Facts. Kurt Warner, just Kurt Warner. Yeah, facts. Hall of
But
Fame
at
guy
the same
though.
time, you can't say he's not a Hall of Famer or like he's not a top guy because we can say the same thing about Randy Moss with his stint in San Francisco and the Raiders.
Yep. Okay. You're right. Let me. I mean, I can't say he's not a top guy if he's a Hall of Fame guy. You know what I mean? So a gold jacket needs to make me
Yeah, he would have
STFU.
been much more interesting, especially if he had the longevity when it came to like he didn't come to the league so late.
Yeah. You know who they thought was gonna be the next Kurt Warner? Brandon Whedon.
I still can't believe that pick.
That was a crazy pick.
Sliding to the next topic. Today they were showing comparisons to quarterbacks, and they compared Mr. Shador to Andy Dalton. How do y'all feel about that? Open discussion, 2 minutes.
About you said
Hey,
about
Ward,
Andy
how about
Dalton?
Hey, Ward?
In terms of ceiling, Andy Dalton's ceiling.
Andy Dalton's ceiling? Ooh,
From now on.
that's a little rough. I mean,
For Shador Sanders.
That's rough.
Oh, I'm taking.
No,
Look, I'm taking.
Shador, he does have some. He a little bit. I don't want to say he's cocky because you need confidence to play quarterback in the NFL. You need that. You need that type of swagger about you. I don't want to say that, but he just he's quick to throw. You know, he has to do his own line and bust the Colorado a lot. It's just he kind of always looking for somebody to blame, but I don't know. I mean, on one hand though, we look at him and look at Dion. Wherever Jackson State, Colorado, they done had success, and I don't know if that's Dion or that's him, but you know, they found something that works to an extent. I think Shador, the big thing with him is going to be the system he comes into. I think where he goes is going to be big for him.
I feel.
I'm gonna say this. That is not a far off comparison. I actually kind of like that comparison. Like play style wise, you can debate that, but when we're talking about prime Andy Dalton, I don't think Shador Sanders is going to be a top 5 guy in the NFL. I'm not going to put him up there with Josh Allen, Lamar, and all that. I don't think he'll get there. But prime Andy Dalton was a problem. He was one of the better quarterbacks. He was a continuous Pro Bowl quarterback, but he was never like top 5 in the league.
I think those 4 guys. We have 4 guys in the NFL right now: Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, and Allen that have kind of separated themselves from everybody else. So I mean, I don't want to say Shador can't be a top 5 because I don't know who that 5th guy would be right now.
Jalen Hurts, he just won an MVP, Super Bowl MVP.
And I think that if you get him in the system, I definitely think Shador can produce more or as good as Jalen Hurts.
Like, here's my question: if he was in last year's draft class, where would have Shador gone? Because I got Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams still over him.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
true. Yeah. He's
That's
been
fact.
perfect.
So who would and those guys are described as generational quarterbacks. So he's not a generational quarterback. I think he's a franchise guy. Generational is somebody that we're probably not going to see again. But I don't think Caleb Williams
Archie.
Archie will be interesting next year.
Yep.
I could see Shedeur having a career such as Eli. Like I'm just saying, like an aspect of he's not a super, he's a top 3-5 quarterback in the NFL, but he can win you games. He can take you to the playoffs and potentially win a championship.
And I think
And that just depends on the system, like Dom said.
I think either Grayson might he might get hired on ESPN in the next 2 weeks, or this was just a great comparison on his end. I don't think people who understand football. You're right, Matty, as well. Prime Andy Dalton before the injuries is not a bad comparison. A guy who had 4,000 passing yard seasons, constant 3,000 and something passing yard seasons, with not that many turnovers and not that many. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I feel you.
Especially if they get him to a team where he can have his own AJ Green.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? You put him a weapon around him, a sustainable O-line. Doesn't have to be the best O-line, but a sustainable O-line, because we have never seen him with that. I think this guy could be a problem, man. He sees the field great. The arm power is great. The ability to extend plays but not having to run and tuck the ball is great. And his poise, you know what I'm saying? His poise in the pocket is nice. I like Shedeur Sanders. Like I said, I don't think he's nothing that's going to be like Lamar or Josh Allen, but definitely a top 8 quarterback during his prime. I could see that.
He'll for sure be a Pro Bowler and everything. It's just like I said, for him, his whole career is going to be more based off of what his team can do, more rather than him. He's not going to be in a situation where Lamar's winning MVPs. I don't see Shedeur being a true MVP quarterback. I see him be contending for it, maybe get one, but I don't see him being a true top 5.
I can see him being.
quarterback.
I can see him being on the road to where if he has a sick team like a Hurts, he can get the job done and be the quarterback that gets the job done. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like Eli, because Eli wasn't just Eli played great in those playoffs. Don't get me wrong. But let's not act like those teams weren't just great. Michael Stern, look at those defensive lines. Look at some of the receivers he was throwing to. He had good offensive lines, good running game. Like
breaking news,
he'll exceed in that.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Breaking news: the Pelicans, and it's not really huge, I guess, to us, but the Pelicans have announced that C.J. McCollum and Zion Williams will miss the remainder of the 24 and 25 season. So yeah. They're done. I mean, the Pelicans didn't have a shot or anything this season, but a top guy like Zion, who we still waiting to get healthy, is done again. So yeah,
that's for that franchise.
Yeah, that's bad.
I mean,
that's bad.
You have to ask yourself: is this the last time you see Zion in a Pelicans jersey?
Man, and I think we should. I think a lot of people are. We just have too much trolls in the social media, NBA and the NBA, in the NBA media, because a lot of people forget and don't realize how good Zion is.
Dominant.
Like he's very dominant. Like Zion is a very, very, very good player, and I don't think the Pelicans is where he needs to be. As far as mental, your training staff, a lot of this stuff comes into play, man. If you can't get a guy to focus and lock in, and he says he wants to play basketball, then we don't know how much Zion wants to play basketball. But I mean, they just can't get it right with him, and they haven't been able to get it right with their last few stars with injuries. If you think about it and look at it, you got Zion. You got Anthony Davis, who was a generational talent. Well, at the time, he was supposed to be a generational talent. You have Boogie Cousins. All 3 of these guys you had on your roster, not at the same time, of course, but 2 of them guys you did, and you never could get anything done due to injuries.
I mean, my mindset, what I'm thinking right now, is not even just like the Pelicans, because I'm looking at other teams that I mentioned in the past, or we've mentioned in the past, about like some teams who might need to think about making moves in the offseason. It was such as Charlotte and Atlanta because they're kind of similar situation. They have a star player that feels like it's just wasting time, maybe having some injuries, and like you see with Charlotte, they're shutting down LaMelo for the rest of the year. They announced that weeks ago, and it just makes me think: is there a team, either if it's the Pelicans trading for one of them or one of them trading to the Pelicans for Zion, that is just going to get them all the draft capital in the world, maybe a couple young talent, and try to make a duo there. Because at some point they're either going to have to make their superstar happy and make a run, or they're going to have to trade them and get something out of it.
Who's the worst out of the three superstars right now on terrible teams? We're gonna take Wemby, De'Aaron Fox away. Let's just leave it at worst case scenario for the next 5 years. Currently on the teams: Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks, LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets, or Zion and the Pelicans. Consider salary cap, considering their contracts, consider the direction of the teams. Anyone in the comments or any of you guys pick another team. But out of those three, LaMelo and the Hornets, Zion and the Pelicans, Trae Young and the Hawks. Who's got the worst next 5?
Zion the Pelicans.
Yeah.
I don't think that's lasting. I don't think that's lasting more than another year. I mean, they've been dealing with Zion injury stuff, injury mess, weight management. They've been dealing with that his whole career. I mean, he is. Don't get me wrong. When he plays, he's top. I don't want to put a number top 10, 15 range. We saw what he did.
He is easily.
We saw what he did against the Lakers in that playing game, so we know he can perform. In big time moments. It's just getting him on the court. That's the only thing with him. He just hasn't been on the court. I mean, I don't know. He's been in the league for what, 5 years now?
Yeah.
He's been on the court. So it's just tough to keep paying him max contract dollars when he's not even playing, like you said, Ben Simmons' number of games. So it's tough.
Yeah.
Anyone disagree?
I mean, well, no, I completely agree right now.
Yeah, I want to go and say I want to say LaMelo just because I want him out that situation to see if he can play winning style basketball. But the Zion thing is what I'm gonna have to rock with as well, just because man, he was before Wemby, he was supposed to be the best prospect ever.
Yep.
And we have not seen that at all. I've seen him be a great player, bruh. I haven't got to see much of it at a consistent rate. So that Zion thing, I don't see it lasting this offseason. Where does he go? I don't know. But I just feel like it's time to cut past.
That could be another thing we could do. Great, say top 3 fits for Zion, and top 5 fits for Zion.
I want to have more people on when we do that. But absolutely, I agree. Speaking of last time being seen in a jersey, Kevin Durant rolled his ankle last night, and it was pretty nasty. He's expected to miss half, if not the rest of the season. That might be his last game in Phoenix. You look at his last game in Brooklyn, it ended with an injury. You look at his last game in Golden State, it ended with an injury. You look at Kevin Durant's. Actually, let me be grammatically correct on what I'm about to say.
Go there.
Kevin Durant has won 2 playoff series in half a decade since leaving Golden State. He's also been swept twice by the teams that did not win the championship. And he's about to miss the play-in again. I know, says Can He Live on Twitter. This summer, he's going to make another team the paper champs. But at what point does some of it fall on him? A third straight failed super team? He has chosen every situation he's been on since July 4th, 2016. I think this one deserves 45 apiece. Dom, go ahead.
Now, I don't know if that's. I mean, he had stuff out of his control in some of those places. Golden State, he had the Draymond thing. Brooklyn, I mean, he signed up to play with Kyrie and Harden. And by the time he left, who left first? I forgot who left first.
Out of who?
Harden was out first.
I know what to be.
I think James Harden got traded to the 76ers.
Well, first there was the move for Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge retired. Blake Griffin's leg fell apart. I paused your time, by the way. And then that's when the Habako with Steve Nash, and then Kevin left.
Yeah. So, I mean, there was some stuff that was out of his control. I mean, now, could he have stayed loyal? Yes. But, I mean, if that was the case, should have stayed loyal to OKC. So, at that point, yeah, he's trying to get him some rings before he goes, which I get. So, I mean, he's just trying to find what works for him. So,
Still got 15.
I don't know where it could be. I mean, he's a perfect fit anywhere. So, I mean, you can plug him in and play him anywhere. So, it doesn't matter where he goes necessarily. It's just right fit, right system.
Matt?
What is the question again exactly, so I can make sure I understand?
Where's KD going? And why hasn't he been able to fit and win anywhere since the Warriors?
I mean, that part's easy. It's just the culture Golden State has. Look what they built over there. They built a championship program. So it's just one of those, like, people go there and they have expectations. And KD just was a good piece of it. Now, to where he will go, if I'm a championship contending team, I know I'm a piece away. I might be a little I might look at some other option besides KD, because one, KD is going to ask for a lot. But two, there has been an issue of him fitting on a team. So, like, if I'm like the Timberwolves example, I know I brought them up in the past as an option, but I have agreed that it might not work out. So, but maybe a team where it has an actual culture and history of winning, but there's not really much of those. He's going to be a real interesting case. That one's going to be really interesting to think.
Time. Cam?
Yeah, like I said previously on the show before, KD, without the Warriors, he's not a winner. I mean, he has to have literally the max amount of help the NBA will even allow you to have on a regular NBA team to win, which was the Warriors. He's a great. I could see him going. I don't really know. I could see him going because, like Matt said, he's going to ask for a lot. And if I got a young core right now that's going in the right direction, I don't want to break it up for KD because it's not a guarantee to win. I've seen him be on many teams where in the preseason it's like, bro, how the fuck we gonna beat this team? I mean, how the hell are we gonna beat this team? And then by All-Star break, that team's a joke. So I don't know. I can see KD signing a 2-year deal somewhere. Where? Houston. I really want to say Houston, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the only way
that's where I was gonna say. Kevin Durant's 36. How he plays, he can play till he wants to retire. It's not. He doesn't work off explosion. He doesn't work off of the ability to jump over people. He just puts the ball on the canvas and puts the ball in the hole. Pause. So it's like, it's not necessarily paying Kevin Durant. It's paying for Kevin Durant. Who wants to pay Phoenix that much for the risk of falling in the same trap that the past two people have? And I think if anyone can afford to do it, to immediately turn into a literal contender, not just a paper contender, but a fit contender, it is rather the Houston Rockets or the Detroit Pistons. Those are probably the two only teams that I can see that would make them elevate from a competitor to contender legitimately chance. But that's all I got. He's not going back to Golden State. Golden State's already cleared a chapter. He for sure is not going to either LA team. I don't think the Mavs have enough while trying to keep Kyrie and Anthony Davis, and I'm out of time. Okay. Open discussion, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually interesting that y'all bring up Houston and Detroit, because in the past I have said them.
You have.
But y'all, I don't remember exactly who it was, but I remember it was argued.
I shot down the Houston take because I didn't want them to pay that much.
I agree with the Houston take.
Yeah, just the overall fact. That's why I thought originally like someone like Minnesota, like someone who's already a contender, could get rid of someone like Julius Randle, and then so salary could work out a little better and give him with this guy like Anthony Edwards. But again, if you're the Timberwolves, are you seeing the past history and want to risk that?
Right.
But Kevin Durant is currently on a 2-year deal, finishing up his second year on this, and he's going to be on a 1-year deal. So we want to act
Yeah.
like he's going to be so expensive, but he might not be as expensive as we think is.
And
Someone
even
who's
if he
going to be
was,
37 next season on a 1-year contract.
Yep.
even if he was, Houston is literally the Pistons are literally the only two teams that can afford it.
Yeah.
With most of their core guys being still on those rookie deals, they can afford it. Now, what can make it even more dangerous is if they can do something slick as to maybe get rid of a bench player that's in the young core.
Cam Whitmore.
Huh?
See, earlier when we mentioned it, I didn't agree with the Eason thing, but given someone like Cam Whitmore, Dylan Brooks, and I don't know, a pick, because they have a lottery next year.
Yeah.
People forget that Houston is on track for a lottery pick next year.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. When I said the Easton thing, I didn't know they had a lottery pick. I didn't think Cam Whitmore held enough weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if they have a lottery pick next year, yeah, I would give up because you're not going to get Cooper. So I would give up a lottery pick and a Cam Whitmore and maybe something else for a Kevin Durant. And if I can give that up and still have some type of cap space, I can go get me another decent role player who's going to be in this free agency this year.
Absolutely.
So can I give y'all a few teams that might be interesting options that we have not listed yet?
Go ahead.
Looking at further salary cap predictions for the offseason. One team is the Chicago Bulls. Especially if they're getting a nice little duo coming in, they might want to get a big piece to help really push them. They're probably my third out of these three teams for potential possibility. One team is Memphis. A possibility of them trying to go for Kevin Durant. Trade some assets, maybe Brandon Clark and some other pieces. And then try to get that duo with John Morant and Kevin Durant. And then the last one, and I've heard this one before, I forgot. I think someone mentioned this before. You can tell me if I'm wrong. The San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, someone's mentioned it before, but explain the reason why.
I mean, if they're able to get Chris Paul back, I think that will help. But someone like De'Aaron Fox, who is a great slasher, and someone just being able to have KD and Kevin Durant on the floor at the same time. One, you can space out the floor pretty well, but two is just an incredible height difference. It's just, but the Spurs are already trying to build up a kind of like a gritty defensive culture. We're just having a lot of speed, length, and everything. I think it fits in perfect, and you got some players that you're able to get rid of that Phoenix would be interested in just maybe even some draft capital, because they're pretty much in having to win soon mode, not a tanking and then going from there.
Yeah.
What would the Spurs give up though?
Yeah, that's the thing. They can give up Sohan.
They'd have to give up Castle.
No, you can't give up Castle.
No.
You already avoided giving up Castle for De'Aaron Fox. It's not happening twice.
You can give up Devin. So you can give up
Vassell?
I'd rather give up Keldon Johnson to Devin Vassell.
Yeah, because Devin Vassell just scorer. But you already got scores, so it's like. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. If I can,
are the Suns going to be interested in that when they already got Devin Booker?
I don't think Devin Booker's staying long either. I was just about to bring that up.
What about a KD reunion to OKC?
Yuck.
Could they have 30 picks?
I mean, I was gonna say all the draft capital in the world. I mean, to make the money work, you wouldn't need much more than like a Hartenstein and Caruso, which I feel like. I mean, then you're looking at Shea, Dort, J-Dub, Chet, and KD. So,
like you mentioned, here's the thing. Like personally, with me with that, you're mentioning Hartenstein, Caruso, but like when we talk about other teams, we've heard better offers. So if I'm the Suns, that's not the one I'm going to go with.
Hartenstein, Caruso, and about 4 or 5 picks.
You would have
Nah,
to give
he's
up
not
a
worth
good amount of
25
picks to
picks
really
no
stand
more, in my
out.
opinion.
Well, it depends how badly they want him, because if he's going to be really offered, then I can see the
He gotta want to
price
go
being
there
high.
too.
That's
Like
true. That's true too.
Grayson made it. Like Grayson saying that Stephon Castle. If I heard that from the Suns, and like that's the only way they'll do it, I'm gonna say no. I'd rather take my chance without KD at that point. But there are, like, if they will get you good enough deal, like the Grizzlies, you could do Brandon Clark. I don't want to do a Desmond Bain. So if Desmond Bain comes up, I might say no. Brandon Clark, maybe some other pieces, and go ahead and trade some draft capital. It's not like it's going to help you much anyways for a 1-year rental, maybe a 2-year if you get him to sign an extra extension.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it got to be. I don't know. I just really don't know. Just because it got to be somebody where a destination where he wants to go as well. Because if he doesn't want to go there, this is the new NBA. They just gonna sit. So it got to be somewhere he wants to go as well. But I feel like anywhere besides Phoenix is a place he wants to go. So
I mean, it's not anywhere. I doubt he wants to go to Washington right now.
Well, of course,
Or
he's
Portland.
a contender. Like, there's nobody. Washington wouldn't even dare trade for him because what are you doing? There's nothing you can offer.
But if I'm the Thunder, am I really wanting to have 1 year of KD to ruin something we might be building over there?
Right.
Because right now they have something going on where it's like the Celtics in a way where it's like, this is not just a 1 year thing.
But I mean, like Grayson said,
listen.
KD can play
Go ahead, Dom.
about, and especially
Yeah.
with today's rules, it's soft. I don't want to say soft because especially with that stuff we just said yesterday, they're trying to bring some physicality back, but it's not as tough on the body to play till you're about 40, 41, 42. KD's what, 36, 37?
36.
36. So he still has at least, 3, 4.
A good 2 more KD years where he's over 25 points at least.
Yeah. And I think, his floor in today's league, I feel like he can still give you 20 a night at 40. I do believe that. I mean, we see LeBron doing it. Granted, that's one of a kind right there with LeBron. But KD's just purely
scoring. KD is a scorer like that,
yeah, he's always gonna be able to score. So that's just something. I feel like if you have Shea and KD, J-Dub on offense, Chet and Lou Dort holding down your defense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then when you got young guys like that, KD guy don't have to really play defense. That's you know what I'm saying? He can take. He's like, what you mean you don't have to play defense? He doesn't have to lock in as much on defense when you have, you know what I'm saying? He can hold the third or fourth option score on the other team when you got a young core like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he has natural length, so it's not like
it's
like a Steph Curry role where it's like, oh, he's 6'3" and having to guard these 6'5". No, he's already 7 foot. Like he just get a hand up, he's fine. But one thing I want to say,
I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to real quick say I want to go ahead and make a prediction before we move on from the subject. I will say, if Oklahoma City plays the Celtics in the finals and loses anything from 4-2, 4-1, or gets swept, I guarantee they're going to be the team to actually trade for Kevin Durant. They'll chips because they're that close.
Yeah, I fuck with that, bro. They are that close, and you're right. They're not. I'm sorry. We all said, they're not gonna get it done with this damn roster. It's not happening unless injuries happen. So I feel like the only needle mover that they can get in this moving off season is Kevin Durant, and I feel like Kevin Durant would want to be okay with coming home. OKC is not his anyways no more. It's been not his, so it's nothing like he got to step back this time or anything. Because shit, when he left, it became Russ's. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he can take that role next to SGA. Kevin Durant's not no dominant ball handler. He just wants the ball to score, and I feel like that can work out perfectly.
Yep. Can I chime in on that?
Yes,
I personally don't think that's a good fit for him. I mean, they already got team chemistry, and I get it. Kevin Durant is a great basketball player, but him going into a situation where you got SGA, who he needs the ball in his hand, then you got
Kevin Durant don't need the ball in his hands.
I don't know, man.
The problem with the Brooklyn Nets and the problem with the Phoenix Suns that he has to have the ball in his hands for them to win. When he was in Golden State, he played at his best because he was playing one-on-one basketball, chilling without the ball in his hands. Whenever Curry crossed half court, it was 2 people on Curry.
I feel what Hood Gang saying as far as the chemistry, but I seen this funny video the other day, folks, where they was like, "Shit, team chemistry ain't gonna help you beat nigga Stephen Curry. Team chemistry ain't gonna help you beat Jokic. Team
Yeah.
chemistry ain't gonna help you beat LeBron. Y'all can be as cool and as buddy as you want. The Knicks got the best team chemistry. They play college ball together. That ain't gonna get you nowhere besides regular season success. You know what I'm saying?
Besides drinking
So I
together,
feel what
watching
you're
the
saying.
finals on the bench, on the couch.
Yeah, in fact, they're gonna be shit. They're gonna be a wing stop with me.
That's
You
a
know what
whole
I'm
lot of
saying?
chemistry right there.
So I feel what he's saying though. You don't want to break up that chemistry. Like I like that they be doing that little after the thing interviews and all that stuff. That man, I like seeing that. But like I say, that shit ain't gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
cute
just
and all, but it
don't
ain't gonna get
see.
it done.
I just don't see him fitting that culture. That's just
I
my
feel you though. And they young, they different, bro. I just don't feel him fitting that coach. But I feel like, bro, the youngins love KD. All them dudes look up to him, folks. So I don't.
I mean, the youngest love Paul George too, but do any of them want to play with him?
Well, he's nasty now. He's
I'm-
completely nasty. Paul
See,
George is
I'm just
I
saying.
think Paul George is in a
Here's
situation
what
where.
I'm
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Matt.
like.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, just like y'all are saying, like Oklahoma City wouldn't be a good fit, and I understand that. I don't personally like it. What I'm saying is, if the Celtics are just that damn good, and it's like, okay, we need, like, obviously we're not good enough right now. We can wait another year, see what happens, maybe get another role player. They might just say, if it especially comes down to that they're doubling SGA, and then Jalen Williams is having a hard time being that number 2. Then they might have to get Kevin Durant. I'm just saying that they might panic and make a trade.
Yeah.
Will it work out? I have no idea. But I'm just saying that's my prediction what would happen if that scenario.
Last take.
On this subject, last take on this subject.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay, but I'm just gonna say, man, I think it does happen. No matter the personality fit, that'll come along if it works or not. But I feel like that could be that or Houston is literally gonna happen. He don't go anywhere else but that or Houston unless another team becomes like a blockbuster team. You know, make some blockbuster trades. But I see Kevin Durant either going back home or going to Rockets.
Yeah.
I don't know though. Shit, they got to get rid of Dylan Brooks. They just got into a little fight though.
Why get rid of Dylan? Dylan brings energy to the team. People say that Dylan is a good player, but I don't know what they be watching. That motherfucker play defense. Oh, excuse my language. They can play defense, bro.
No, he can. Yeah, no, he can. And then, like you said, you mean I was just being funny just because that's last night. That's who them two got into it.
Yeah,
Dylan Brooks and what's his name?
All right, switching gears a little bit. Let's have some fun with this one. We're going back to the NFL for a second. Everyone here. Did somebody say something?
No. I was just saying, as to like, you said switching to the NFL.
Okay, so when I read this off, you gotta be quiet so that when it's posted, they can hear what's going on. Okay, let's try again. Blah, 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 blah. Switching gears to the NFL for a second. We're gonna go down a list and try to do. You need me? All right, give me 1 second. Well, okay. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes.
I mean, while we're waiting,
I don't know. Go for it.
Until Grayson comes back. Something I'm curious, and I was thinking about, especially yesterday, was when are we going to have that talk if Jokic might become one of, if not the greatest center of all time?
Oh, there you go, right there.
That's
there you go, right there.
How many rings do Jokic got?
One.
He only got one right now.
In this situation, I don't think I would say that he's the greatest. Like, I would definitely say that he's definitely top 5. Definitely top 5.
What I'm saying is,
when are we going to?
Let me make it easier. Let me make it easier. What about comparing him to Shaq, the most dominant big man ever?
No, I get what you. No, I get what you. I get what you were saying.
Shaq is the only one I would say for sure that I'm going over top of Jokic. Yeah.
Look. I see what Matt's saying only because of the dominance, bro. And Shaq is the most dominant player ever right now. Jokic might finish the most dominant player ever. Bro, he dominates the offensive glass. He dominates the points. He dominates the rebounding. He dominates the assists. He's amazing offensively. The only reason I don't have him number one right now is because, and yes, he gets steals, but his defensive game is not up to par with those top 5 to top 3 guys or nothing like that. But that will come. I don't know. It's just that point. It's good to a point where he keep doing stuff like this where we gotta put him top 1 or 2. He's top 3. I might gotta put him top 3, but then you're like, who I take out right now?
Yeah, it's tough. It's just tough, Matt, for me to put him over certain. So, like, to me, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq is my top 3. And I just feel like those 3 are. It's hard for somebody to pass them just because Wilt, 100-point game. The record book is a catalog of Wilt's career. If you go look at the record book, the record book is a catalog of Wilt's career pretty much. So this is hard for me to put anybody over him ever. Kareem, until LeBron passed him, he was the all-time leading scorer, hook shot, unblockable. 5 rings. How many rings did Kareem end up?
5 or 6.
5 or 6 rings.
Kareem got 6.
And he was always, reliable. You always knew you were getting out of Kareem. Lou Alcindor, they banned dunking in college for him. You know what I mean? It was tough. It's tough for me to put Jokic over. Now, granted, triple-double out of the center spot and second in steals out of the center spot. This season will definitely go down as one of the best center seasons of all time that we've seen. But it's just hard career-wise because he's been doing it for about 5 years, 5-6 years. But it's just hard for me to put him over people that have more rings, more MVPs, and just more. I don't know. It's just mythos to their careers. Wilt, just 100-point game. Shaq. We saw what he was doing. Nobody could hold Shaq ever for in his prime. He had about 10-year stretch where literally, Hakeem was on real. But other than that, nobody. He was going through Alonzo Mourning. He was going through Dikembe. It's like some of the all-time centers. That was really an era of centers. So it's just really hard for me to put Jokic up there because he doesn't really have much comp in that spot. I will say Embiid, a healthy Embiid was probably his best comp. AD, but every time they play against each other, Jokic gets into business. So it's just, yeah. He is in a league of his own in today's league. But I would have liked to see him match up against some of the other guys and see how that went.
So real quick, because I have both of them pulled up, because I brought up Shaq specifically, I'll go ahead and do a little comparison between them. All right, of course, Shaquille O'Neal, he played 19 seasons. Jokic is currently on his 10th. Right now, Shaquille O'Neal has 4 championships, and I will say, remember that those 3 with Kobe, 1 with Dwayne Wade. While Jokic's 1 championship is Jamal Murray being his second best.
That's true.
All-Star games, Shaq has 8 more than Jokic. MVPs, Jokic has 3. What most likely will be 4. Should have probably been 4 last year. And then Shaquille O'Neal only has 1. Finals MVP, Shaq has 3. Jokic has 1. Again, I mentioned who he played with. All NBA first teams, Jokic has 4. Shaq has 8. All NBA teams total.
My bad to cut you off, but right there, you said they mentioned who he played with on the final MVP. That kind of make his final MVPs even better because you got final MVPs over Kobe Bryant.
At the same time, it's not like
you want to start right now. Okay, you want to start?
Real quick, you say that, and then you say that he has final MVPs over Kobe, but then does that take away Steph's legacy?
Take away whose legacy?
Steph's, because he only has 1 Finals MVP.
Yeah, that definitely that's a knot on Steph's legacy.
We talked about it before about Steph potentially being the greatest point guard ever.
Fam, that's literally a knot on his legacy is that he only has 1 final MVP. But the reason he can still be over Magic is because Magic doesn't have an MVP on all of his rings. You know what I mean? So they both go each way. Magic does have a final MVP on his very first ring. Yeah, that's amazing. But every ring he got, he's not the final MVP. So you can argue that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if he was final MVP on every one of his rings, but he's not.
I do believe for the point guard all time.
2 minutes.
I think Magic and Steph should be 1A, 1B from now on. I think those two because Steph now when he steps on the court, you have to guard him from half. He brings a new gravity to the game, but Magic brought a gravity to the game in his own way. So I feel like them two. I think we should start calling them 1A, 1B, and then list everything else from there. Because I think those are always the two that we bring up as far as best point guards of all time.
No, don't agree.
Who do you think?
My whole thing with the Jokic argument overall is just we're talking about all the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Wilt. They've all played with great teammates.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Magic, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Jerry West back in the day and everything, just so on and so forth. And even Wilt only has one ring. But what was I going to say with this?
Yeah, I don't know. Jokic, man, we just got to see where it all ends at, man, because the start of it wasn't as dominant. It's just been a stretch since he got in his prime. So, like, yeah, we might have to argue for him. Did he have the best prime of all centers? Did he have the best offensive prime of all centers? Like, what was it?
Easily, he's the best offensive center in NBA history.
Yeah, easily.
That's not a doubt.
You can't argue with me.
Easily.
Yeah, overall, I don't know.
I'm just saying, if Shaquille O'Neal, if Nikola Jokic gets another superstar sooner rather than later, and it gets up 2 more rings, what's going to be the argument then?
I just don't think. The way that Denver has their system set up, it's just going to be hard to get another superstar in there because you've already given max to Jamal Murray and MPJ. With Jokic Supermax, so it's just.
And who do you pair with Jokic that y'all say it works right away right now outside of like Curry? Because Curry's not leaving.
I'm saying this as all jokes because I hope it doesn't happen, but if it did, it actually be very interesting. But screw it. Send MPJ, get a few other pieces, a couple draft picks. Send Phoenix for Kevin Durant.
They don't win.
I don't think.
That'll be ugly.
It'd be nice though. It'd be some games where
that offense would be unbelievable.
Yeah, it would be something. That's exactly. I was about to say it'd be some games where you'd be like, "What the fuck?" But it wouldn't work at the end of at the end of the season. It wouldn't end up in a ring, but it would be beautiful to watch.
Well, okay. Let me ask this, legit. Let me just thinking about this because we kind of talked about this a little bit in the past. Well, I don't know if on the show, but at least in a group message for sure. Because maybe this idea for the future, because I think if we're going to have a take on it, but potentially Giannis, if he leaves Milwaukee, would you be interested in that duo?
They're both.
Who? Jokic and Giannis, or KD and Giannis?
No, Jokic and Giannis.
Yuck, no.
I think that would be more interesting than you think, just for the fact that Giannis can play that Aaron Gordon role plus extra.
This is Giannis. Did you just say Giannis playing an Aaron Gordon role? It's crazy.
I'm saying more in the dunker spot scenario because you cannot help off him in that case.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just I don't know. And then if you right with some other few little shooters around them, it would be beautiful. But I wouldn't even do it just because then if I'm Giannis, I have to take a huge step back in everything.
But if you're Denver, you're going to have to do something coming up because you're getting to the point where.
Yeah, that's not working no more.
So much better, and you're just doing the same thing.
Facts, and we found out the formula. They worked that 1 year. It's not working again. And I know this is off topic again. I just had to pull up the stats just to see. I guess I was playing. We was playing with Magic Johnson's name, just letting Curry be one like that. But Curry in his 16 seasons versus Magic's 13. We can go rings. Magic Johnson 5, Curry 4. Granted he was with the Lakers, the Showtime Lakers, but this is the Showtime Warriors. God dang it! All-Star games with you got to think 16 seasons for Curry, 13 for Johnson, 11 for Curry, 12 for Johnson, MVPs, season MVPs, Magic 3, Curry 2. Final MVPs, Magic 3, Curry 1. All NBA first team, Curry 4, Magic 9. All NBA teams, they both tied at 10. Scoring leaders, Curry 2, Magic 0. Assist leaders, Magic 4. Steal leaders, Curry 1, Magic 2. You're like, damn, okay. Then you go to just career averages, like just to balance it out, everything. You got Curry at 24.7 points a game and Magic at 19.5. That's the last stat that Curry wins. After that, you got Magic at 7 rebounds, Curry 4, Magic 11 assists, Curry 6, Magic 1.9 steals, Curry 1.5, and Magic 0.4 blocks, Curry 0.3. I can't put Curry over Magic like that yet.
I
I
can't
mean,
do
the only
that
thing you
neither,
could do
bro.
is it would just be a competition thing. But besides that, like if you're just basing off that, no, there's no way.
All right, y'all boys ready?
I would have that at least.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. You ready?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I was letting y'all finish y'all's take, but I'm here. So we're gonna divide this into 4 teams, 4 players, 4 teams. I, your host, Greg Tate, will not be involved in this one. Each player will have their own number ranking system. The only thing you can do is say a number. You get 10 seconds, each person, to say a number. Okay? Now, this is a ranking system. We are going over quarterbacks in the NFL. And all you're going to do is say a ranking system. Let's do an example. If we're going small forwards and I say LeBron James, everybody say a number.
1. As far as like
3.
You see, the as far as, that's not going to count. I'm going to say LeBron James, and then you just say
1.
Okay. Now, if I said Aaron Gordon,
18.
4.
356.
out of 10.
But
Uh,
out of 10, 7.
2.
Kyle Kuzma,
4.
4. Yeah.
Hey.
So LeBron was a 10. I'm thinking
1's the highest, 10's the lowest.
Oh. Okay.
It's a blind ranking thing, pretty much.
It's a blind
You don't know
ranking.
Who's next?
Right, you don't know who's next. So, take that into consideration when I name these quarterbacks. So, we're going to go through a list of quarterbacks, and your thing is, who do I want to be my guy from 1 through 10? So, you can treat them all as they all have the best offensive line, the best receivers, whoever your imaginary line is. You need your guy. 10 years of their prime. Person number 1.
A quick question before we start.
Go ahead.
Are we talking about 10 years in the future? So, like, if you say someone like Aaron Rodgers, is that consideration?
Every player that's named will be prime version of them.
Okay, like in their 20s. Okay.
It's not an age. It's an ageless thing.
Yeah, I was just making sure. So when you said 10 years later, we're not picking some old person and putting him low because they were like, oh, well, they're 37, so he only got the 2 years. I was making sure.
Okay, let's have some clarity right now. Drafting quarterback, you look for a quarterback that can last you a decade at least, right? That's a franchise quarterback. So when I say every quarterback named, even if the quarterback is named in 1958 or they were just drafted yesterday, you're picturing 10 years with this quarterback trying to get as many rings as possible, right? So, everybody got that? So if the quarterback is Roger Staubach, no, an 80-year-old Roger Staubach is not about to roll out there on your team for 10 years. Got that?
Oh, I thought you were doing current quarterbacks. That's what
all time.
Okay, gotcha. I got you now.
Okay. Does everybody else got it?
Yeah. Nope.
Number 1. Steve Young.
Ooh,
7.
7?
Yeah, 8.
8?
I'm gonna go 8.
8?
8.
I'm gonna go 7.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What we got next?
He's looking.
Cam, you're the only one that didn't go 7.
Oh yeah, my bad. I went 8.
Troy Aikman.
9.
Yeah.
No, I changed mine. 10.
I'm gonna go 9.
10.
Great
8.
game manager, as Cam Newton would say.
I'm put him 8.
I'll go 8.
Okay, so Cam, you're Hood, you're saying 10. Cam, you're saying 9.
Yes. Yep.
Matt and Dom, y'all are both saying 8.
Yep. So I got
I was very tempted to go 6, but I was like, I don't know if as a quarter.
Yeah,
I'm
great
still-
game manager.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's the thing. Oh.
Ooh. I'm gonna go. Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna go
10, 7, 4.
Go 4 as well.
4.
4 across the board?
I'm on 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, it's not too many better than that. Man.
4. 4. Yeah, 4.
Hood, 4.
Sir.
Joe Montana.
5.
6.
5.
I'm gonna go 5.
I'm gonna go.
Dom, you said 6?
I'm gonna go 7.
That's it.
7.
Come on.
7's already taken for you, Hood. You have Steve Young there. Matt, where do you have Joe Montana?
Can I say something?
Actually, I'm gonna go for Joe Montana. I'm gonna go 4. Actually, no, I'm saying 5.
I look at him as the same as Steve Young, to be honest with you.
Look, it's not going to happen. Do you want him at 6 or do you want him at 8?
I take him at 8.
Did you hear me? I had him at 5.
You said 5?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Lamar Jackson.
It's not my all-time ranking. This is just like if I was to get a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3.
I'm gonna go
Yep.
6.
2, 1.
I'm gonna go 5.
I got him higher than Steve Young, but like for quarterback, I could draft. But
Okay, and then Cam and Cam and Hood, where'd y'all say?
I put him at 3.
Okay. Hood, where did you have him?
Who do we say again? I think I said 3. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him at 3. You said Lamar Jackson, right?
Yep. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Number 1.
1.
Huh?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Who?
Brady.
1.
Oh, you're 1. 1. 1. I'm waiting on you to say one more name so I can say 2.
Matt?
am I gonna sound? I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna say 4.
Whoa. I mean, I could feel
Remember,
it.
we're not talking about accolades. We're talking about drafting them.
Am I drafting them? Yeah, I do feel that because. Nah,
It seems
I
like
mean,
they did that their career is helpful, but
if you
He did
look
say
at
prime. He did say prime, though, bro.
yeah,
no, he did say prime. But I don't think Tom Brady's the best quarterback to ever play when it comes to just being overall general quarterback.
Michael Vick.
What?
Michael Vick.
Ooh.
3.
2.
Damn. All I got left for him is 10.
What numbers do I have, Grayson? If you could tell me.
Waiting on Cam to say his. Oh well, okay. Cam, you have 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh shit! Hold on. Let me delete this. Let me delete this last row. All right, you have 10.
Yeah.
You have 7, 6, and 2. Matt, you have 1, 2, 9, and 10.
I'm gonna go 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Actually,
I thought I already used
I'm gonna go
7,
10.
but I'm gonna go 7.
10.
That's disrespectful, but I'm gonna go 7.
Not to segue too much, but I mean, y'all take Victor or Lamar?
I'm taking Lamar.
I'm going Lamar.
Or are you taking Cam Newton?
I have Lamar higher.
I'm taking Cam Newton over both of them.
I mean, Cam Newton is the next quarterback. Cam Newton.
Yeah, 2.
The 9. That's why I had a feeling. That's why I put Cam at 9 or
Right.
Michael Vick at 10.
I'm putting Cam Newton at 2.
Dom Hood.
Cam 2. Yeah, I got Cam 2.
I will only take one quarterback in history drafted enough for Cam Newton.
Hood.
Who I got Cam left at 9, right?
You have Troy Aikman at 10. Joe Montana at 8. You have 9, 6, and 5.
Oh,
You
I'm
got
taking
it,
my
bro.
number 6. 6.
I'm not gonna lie, I defend Cam Newton harder than I defend LeBron. Y'all are talking crazy right now. Crazy. We talking about drafting a quarterback and putting a team around him, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All right. This one's going to be a mystery round. I'm going to put 3 quarterbacks in numbers. And the person, like, y'all going to pick a number between 1 through 3. And that's going to be the one that I pick. Now, I already have it locked in. Okay. For which one is which. But I'm just letting y'all pick which one I'm going to pick. So, 1, 2, or 3.
Two.
You said 2? Okay.
3.
We have 3 threes?
1.
1, 2, 3s. Peyton Manning.
No. That's
You said I got 5.
Dan Marino and Drew Brees are left off the board.
Dang.
I'm cool with leaving Dan off.
All right, where y'all got Peyton Manning?
3 all time.
I mean,
Well, not
you
all
talk
time,
about-
but 3 on
you
my
talk
draft
about the
board.
notes, you gotta put-
Draft
it's
board.
either Tom or Peyton. Well, we're gonna go with Tom anyway, but they always talk about Tom and Peyton.
But we talking about just drafting the quarterback, so I'm gonna go.
10 seconds, boys.
No,
I'm
he
gonna
asked.
go Peyton Manning.
obviously,
against
I
Drew.
think I only have 1 and 2 left, so I'm gonna go 2.
My spot's all filled up. I mean, I can't even put him nowhere no more. I mean, he's better than Aikman, Montana, and Steve Young for me. But,
9 or 10, Dom?
9.
Damn, what? I mean,
I ain't got nothing.
Cam,
oh yeah.
10 or 6?
For me?
Yep.
Damn it. 6. That's disrespectful. I'm sorry, big head.
Hood,
I love
6
Peyton
or 9?
9.
Where did I put Aaron Rodgers? 3 or 4?
I'm going to read in a second. And the last person was Patrick Mahomes. Matthew, Patrick Mahomes will be first on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, you have Patrick Mahomes at 10.
That's all right with me.
Dom, you have Patrick Mahomes at 10. Hood, you have Patrick Mahomes at 6.
Cool with me.
So now I'll read the list. Cam, you had Tom Brady. Okay, Cam, Dom, and Hood all had Tom Brady number 1. Okay. Cam, you had Cam Newton at number 2, Lamar Jackson at number 3, Aaron Rodgers number 4, Joe Montana number 5, Peyton Manning number 6, Michael Vick number 7, Steve Young number 8, Mr. Aikman at number 9, and Patty Mahomes at 10.
I would adjust that a little bit, but that's an amazing list.
Dom, you have Brady at number 1, Edward Patrick Brady, Cam Newton, Michael Vick at number 3, Rodgers at number 4, Lamar Jackson at 5, Dr. Joe Montana at 6, Steve Young at 7, Mr. Aikman at 8, Peyton Manning at 9, and the Patrick Mahomes at 10.
Now, I will say, in hindsight, I would probably switch Mahomes, Montana. And I would definitely have Peyton Manning above. I would move Peyton Manning up about 3 spots. So I would slide everything down, have Mahomes 6, Manning 7, and then everything from there would be 8, 9, 10. Montana, Young, Aikman. I forgot about Peyton Manning. And Mahomes. I didn't forget about Mahomes.
Quick take.
I didn't forget about Mahomes.
Matt, you had the Patrick Mahomes at number 1. The only person with Mahomes at number 1. It seems like you were waiting around for Mahomes. Peyton Manning at number 2. Rodgers at 3. Brady at 4. The Joe Montana at 5. Lamar Jackson at 6. Steve Young at 7. Troy Aikman at 8. Newton at 9. And Vic at 10. That's a lot of black quarterbacks at the bottom. Is that the reason why? Nah, I'm just kidding. So you value pocket quarterbacks for sure.
No, it's not that. Like where y'all were like what with me when I mentioned Tom Brady is that I'm taking the fact that his career has had all-time great defenses, and I'm gonna say something that was gonna probably even shock y'all more because I'll switch Peyton and Tom, but put Aaron Rodgers up a little. Drew Brees was an option. I would have him over Brady.
Yeah. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I love Drew Brees. I'm sad I didn't get to rank him high or rank him.
That's why honestly that I personally like I was good from Patrick Mahomes or Drew Brees to put number 1.
But we see that you like if you were to coach like your NFL team, all-time team, you were more of a prototypical guy. See, he was saying drafting these quarterbacks. So I'm going with these guys that I seen produce, like get to the chip or produce crazy with a bag of chips. And that's why I got Cam Newton.
If you look at the history of the NFL, when have scrambling quarterbacks just worked?
Hold on. Let me finish everyone's list and then open up discussion. Okay. Hood, you had Brady at 1, Michael Vick, big dog, Lamar Jackson at 3, Aaron Rodgers at 4, Cam Newton at 5, Mahomes boy at 6, Steve Young at 7. Steve Young was a lock at 7 for you guys. Montana at 8, Peyton Manning at 9, and the Troy Aikman at 10. So I'll open it up for 2 minutes, let you guys rock out, and go for it. Why is your list the best and everyone else's list is wrong? No list was the same, and why?
Scrambling quarterback.
I'll start with this. All y'all put Patrick Mahomes or Peyton Manning at 10 on y'all's list. That's automatically wrong.
Peyton Manning was up higher on mine, but no, you
have Cam Newton at number 2.
That old football, the old quarterbacks that can't get out the pocket and move around won't work too much in this league today because of the type of D-line
how did that work for Cam in the Super Bowl? How did that work for him in the Super Bowl?
And that's why I said these days Cam Newton was all 10 years ago now. But like I say, if Cam Newton had the team, because he did have a defense like the Broncos, if he had an offensive weapon like any of the other quarterbacks that won have, Cam Newton would literally be a top quarterback all time. Cam Newton is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the NFL, but it won't seem like that just because his career numbers and injuries. Cam Newton took a bag of chips to the Super Bowl, bro. Who's the wide receiving core? You tell me. I know. You tell me who's his go-to wide receiver?
I don't know if he was on the Super Bowl.
I will
Ted
say,
Ginn that year. And
Jr.
Ted
was
Ginn
number
also
one.
broke the record that year for most drops in the season, but he was that number one wide receiver that year. Ted Ginn,
At
you
the
know him
same-
from kick returns.
But at the same time, but he had also an amazing defense led by Luke Kuechly. So we're
Amazing
not
defense.
gonna
I
act
already
like
admitted
wasn't
that.
a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
amazing
not gonna act
defense.
like that wasn't a thing. Well, like let's look at someone like Aaron Rodgers. I think he was consistent, like top 3 on all of our list. He is someone. If he had a defense, if you switch him and Tom Brady's career, I think he would have had a better career than Tom Brady.
And I
When you look
feel
at
like,
like
yeah,
the
I feel like
defenses
if you
Tom
would
Brady's
get Cam
had throughout
Newton,
his years, the offensive line protection and stuff like that. The only time he had a team like that was that Super Bowl winning team when he had all those talents. But Patrick Mahomes, he's also doing this, and it's 2 times in a row or not 2 times in a row, but 2 Super Bowls now where he is fighting for his life. And like, name me another quarterback who's lost a Super Bowl because a team never blitzed and all their 4 rushing defensive linemen were able just to get to him every play.
no, listen,
And,
that's cool. Look,
like,
so Tom Brady is one
those are just-
automatically because Tom Brady showed
he's
everybody
not.
that it's not just systems.
No, he's not.
So,
No, he's not.
well, that's your
Are
opinion.
we
Look,
really saying?
the
Are we
numbers
really
speak
saying
for
if we
itself.
switched? Tell me if Tom Brady would have been the same Tom Brady if he wasn't for the Patriots and Bill Belichick, and he
He
wasn't
would
part
have.
of
He
that
showed
Patriots
you when he
culture
won with
for
the
all
Bucks.
those years.
He
Like,
won
you're
with the
talking
Bucks.
about a year 20 Tom Brady having all this experience. I'm talking about if he was drafted by another team.
Get in there.
Brother,
Bill
I
Belichick-
mean, you can't
Tom
really
Brady
say
has
that
even
because
said himself he would not be the same quarterback if it wasn't for
of course
Bill
he's gonna
Belichick
say that.
and
Of
being
course he's
part
gonna
of that
say that to give love to his team and his franchise. Of course, I make stuff
At the
sound
same
good
time,
to seem
Tom
humble.
Brady
Come
has-
on.
Tom Brady has been part of some of the best teams in NFL history. Name me another quarterback on this list that would have lost with that 2007 roster.
Any of them, if it was Eli in a way.
Like if Aaron,
Eli is
if
really
Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron
David and
Rodgers had
Goliath
those
story.
Patriots teams, do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to like?
Yeah, I
the
didn't
thing
think
that
Aaron
hurt him
Rodgers
in those
choked with
series against
I
the
didn't think
Giants
Aaron
was because
Rodgers.
he couldn't
I love
move
Aaron
around.
Rodgers. I seen him choke before with a stacked Green Bay team.
And guess what? I've also seen his defense give up over 300 rushing yards to the 49ers and losing the game from like 30-something to 40.
Hey, I've seen that too, but guess what? I didn't see him have the better team and still lose. So hey, I've never seen Cam Newton have the better team and lose. You know what I mean?
But you overvalued him. If you got him at 5, that's one thing. But you got him at 2.
Listen,
Like
Cam Newton
over
if
Aaron
Cam
Rodgers,
Newton,
really over
you
Aaron
already
Rodgers.
you seen Cam Newton with no talent on his offensive end outside of himself. And a great defense will get the job done. If you give him,
He cut out.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say,
I can't.
Quick take.
so you are saying scrambling quarterbacks, but I mean, I'm gonna say,
I cut out. Somebody called me.
they've been in some respects forced to scramble because as I'm looking at my list that I have, all of these guys had a Hall of Fame target, not receiver or tight end, Hall of Fame target to throw to, other than Cam, Vic, Lamar. I'm looking at Tom had
Mark Andrews is not going to be in the Hall of Fame.
What's that?
Mark Andrews is going to be in the Hall of Fame one day.
Yes.
A tight end.
Is he?
Probably.
Yeah, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
You said, bro, y'all know y'all
Don't have
know,
recency bias.
A tight end cannot be your number one deep down the field threat. Come on,
that's true.
Are we for real?
No, that's true though.
Like that's true, right?
What
Right? Like even if
Patrick
your tight
Mahomes
end
been
is
doing the
great.
past couple of years?
Hey,
You said
he
what?
had and he has Kelsey now.
His best receiver the past couple of years have been Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Hey,
Especially
hey,
after Tyreek
look,
Hill.
and
That was
guess
the
what?
first
Guess what?
ballot.
He won it with Hill, but no, he still had 1,000-yard receiver in Rice. Rice went for 1,000 the year they won. The last year they won.
You're talking about a rookie, Rashee Rice.
Hey, and guess
He
what?
wasn't even
Ricky
the same
Rashid.
Rashee Rice this past season.
Rashid Rice just had a band. He had a band, brother. So he did have down the field help. And Kelsey is Kelsey.
All right, 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
But then you cannot mention Cam Newton because he had Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen is nowhere near a Kelsey down the field. You got to know the routes that these guys
No,
are
but he was
running.
still a Pro Bowl, he was still
You
a Pro
got
Bowl
to know
tight
the
end.
routes these tight ends are running. That's like saying Dallas Clark and Travis Kelsey. Like, come on, bro. They run completely different routes. Ted Ginn dropped. He had a dude that he went to the Super Bowl, and the dude, his number one guy down the field, broke the record for most drops.
All right. Good talk. Good conversation. We're going to switch it up. I noticed I saw something that really took my eye. Right now, the Final Four, which I predicted episodes ago, is Houston, Florida, Duke, and Auburn. The only time since the 2008 year, if I got that year correct, hope so, that's ever been ones across the board. Houston is known, Houston College, the Cougars, is known for their defense, right? Their intensity, their physicality. The Houston Texans is also known for their defense, their physicality. The Houston Rockets are also known for their defense, physicality. Can y'all name somewhere else where multiple sports in the same city are known for a particular thing?
Easily.
Go for it.
Dallas and their disappointing fans. Look at the Cowboys, what they've been doing how many years now. Look at the Mavericks, what they did in the trade deadline, like right a couple weeks before it. The Rangers, yeah, we won a World Series. I'm so happy, but is it just a one-shot wonder? And DeGrom always has injury hitches. Hopefully this year's the difference. And then the Stars, they're a good team, but right now they're a good team. They're a great team, but they're not a championship team right now. Hopefully we'll get there this coming season. But right now it's just not looking good to be a Dallas fan. Like, yeah, we have some cool, exciting stuff going on, but at the same time, we know it should have been a lot better than it currently is right now.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Cam Jones soundtrack. Womp, womp, womp. That's how it feels to be a Dallas fan right now of any sports team. Stars, the Rangers, Cowboys. I mean, Stars not horrible, but the Cowboys, the Mavericks. I don't see any big future or hope coming anytime soon. We don't have any high draft pick coming. It's just nothing that seems like it's gonna go our way right now. We're hoping for another blockbuster trade, but right now, who would want to have a blockbuster trade to any of those Dallas teams that we just mentioned? So, it looked like we're going back into a drought, just like after 2011. And I don't know how long this drought's gonna be, but it's gonna be a minute for sure.
Dom or Hood, y'all got one?
I mean, I'm an OKC fan, but I mean, we only have one real professional sports team there, and I mean, things are looking up for us right now. We're knocking on the door, but we ain't quite there yet. I mean, that's not the worst. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a bad. I mean, Dallas. I mean, like y'all said, I mean, they've been trying to keep it together, but I mean, it hasn't been too good. I'm a Cowboys fan. And so, I mean, that hasn't been too well. Dak lost some weight, though.
Man.
So, I mean, I don't know how much that's going to help us, but yeah.
All right, well, let's try to sneak one more quick little game in, shall we? So, we did one for the NFL. Let's try one for current players in the NBA. Same thing, 10. If you were drafting and you were trying to convince an organization, the Matthew Mountaineers, the Dirty Doms, the Crystal Cams, the Huncho Hood Rats, that's kind of hard. So, if everybody or the Dom Diamonds, I don't know. You can go with anything. So, who are you putting on your draft board 1 through 10? I'm going to say a name, and you're just going to slap a number on it. Got it?
And you said that this is the current version of that.
Current.
Okay.
So,
current.
Remember.
Is this 36-year-old LeBron?
Yeah, so that's the challenging part. You're drafting a team right now where, hey, can LeBron give me, will I take 5 years of LeBron or 10 years of Kevin Porter Jr., right? So that's the risk you're taking. How long can you get out of these guys? So longevity is a part of the argument.
Okay.
Player number 1, Anthony Edwards.
5.
Who just said 5? Hood?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with
7.
4.
I'm gonna go. I'll go 4. I was thinking between 3 and 4.
Are we assuming good health?
You assuming whatever you want.
Wherever you want, yeah.
You assuming whatever you want.
But
If you had to
is there
draft
something I wanna
them
avoid?
right now,
Actually, Grayson, I'm gonna change mine. I'm sorry, I like that too much. I'm going 3.
yeah, if you had to draft them right now on the current NBA roster, off the current NBA players and rosters, I'm going 4.
I got him 7.
Next player. Luka Doncic.
1.
2.
So we got 1, 2, 2.
Yep, 2.
Yeah.
So 2, 2, 2, and then Dom is 1.
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid.
9.
8.
You said 8?
Mm-hmm.
10.
10.
Man, that's disrespectful.
It's a lot of names. I just gotta fit the list. I gotta put him 10. It's a lot.
When James Johnson comes up on this list, you're like, oh, he's 9 and Joel's
He
10.
In the current
No,
play,
he don't-
I'm not worried about it.
James Johnson is on the Pacers right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, when I said James Johnson, I already knew he's a current player. What you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate.
The only reason I remember him is because there was that thing with the Pacers like a couple weeks ago, and it was like everyone back then
Exactly
with
why I
James
remember he was on the
Johnson
current roster.
Jalen Green.
6.
6.
No,
I'm
7.
gonna go 6.
Everyone saying 6?
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
7.
Who's the one that said 7? Hood?
No, I
Cam.
said 6.
Cam, you
I don't
said
think
7?
Green.
Yeah.
I ain't got room for Green on my list. I don't think he a top 10. I would make room.
Okay. Cam, you have him at
You
7.
don't have no other person coming.
Yeah.
Hood, you have him at 6.
Let me put him 9.
Yeah, I got him at 6.
Let me put him at 9.
Okay, Matt, where do you have Green?
6.
LeBron James.
The current. Oh, God.
I'm gonna go 2.
I'm gonna have to have a crazy team.
You have Luka at 2.
Yeah, and he's 40 years old, right? You said
Okay, 3. 3. I'll take him at 3.
he's 40, right?
I'm gonna put
He's old.
LeBron at 9.
You gonna have LeBron at 9? Okay.
You
5.
say he's 40?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.
I just need to win one chip, or I need to win multiple. Is this 10 years?
However many you think you can win in a 10-year span.
No, I think I can get one chip with him if I get the correct pieces off the rip.
Here's my thing. Y'all go look for one chip. I'm looking for multiple chips.
Yeah, you can have all that.
Okay, LeBron 5 for Dom and Cam.
Yeah.
LeBron is at 9 for Matt. LeBron is 3 for Hood.
Nobody wins back to back to back no more.
Jason Tatum.
Yep, I was waiting on that one. That will be my number 3.
Let's go, boys.
What slot do I have open still between 5
I
and
got
10?
1 and 2 open.
You have
I want to say
8. You have 6.
okay. Yeah, we 5 and 6.
I'm gonna go 5.
Kevin Baker.
Who was the player that we named? I'm sorry.
Jason Tatum.
I'm gonna go 8.
Yuck, the Joker.
2.
Yeah, I'll go 2. No. I got Luka at 2, so I'll go 4.
I'm gonna go
2.
4.
You have Luka at 2.
Who, me?
Yeah.
So I got a 2, 3. Damn. Him on
What's
SGA.
what I have open?
You have 1, 4, 7,
How
and
old is
10.
Jokic?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm doing 4.
How old is Jokic?
Like 29, 30.
He's 20. Yeah, he's in his 20s.
Upper 20s.
Fuck. What spots do I have open? Freak.
1,
That's it.
7. Oh no, 1, 6, 8, 10.
6.
5.
You already said 4.
Oh,
Who, me?
I thought we pushed it out. I thought he just said somebody else.
No, everybody said Jokic already. And your 5 is taken by Ant.
I like how you didn't even know who he said. He just said 5.
5.
No. I could have sworn he said Ja or some shit like that, bro.
I did say Ja right now.
Ja. 10.
Do I have somebody taking that 7?
No.
For me.
Yeah,
I have to put Joe at 7.
Yeah.
I just know my number 10 is going to be nasty. It's going to be someone that's going to be like, what?
It should have been Embiid, but carry on.
Dom?
Well, I only got 10 available.
8. My 8 slot's still open, right?
Yep.
Yeah, out of 8.
All right, here's the mystery round. Pick between 1 and 3.
1.
2.
I have the hope it's who I have the hope it's this person.
Me too. I'm gonna go with my 1.
I'm gonna go 1.
3.
Okay, there was 2 number 1s. The answer is Steph Curry. Where is Stephen Curry right? Oh, there was 2 1s. The answer is Stephen Curry. Where do you got Stephen Curry right now?
Damn. That wasn't who I thought. I thought you were about to say SGA.
4.
I got him at 7. I don't think I said 7. No, 8. I haven't said 8 yet.
Kevin Durant and SGA are gone.
Damn.
What? Yeah, you like playing these mind games, don't you?
What did I do?
I have to put Stephen at 10.
That's why I went
Where do y'all got Curry?
7 or 8.
I have to put him at 10.
And Dom, you said 3?
I'm just hoping his number 1 is right here. What reason why I've been setting the spot?
Hood 1 or 9?
9.
So Hood, Matt, Cam, Giannis Antetokounmpo is you guys' 1.
I take that. I'm cool with that.
I guess.
I was so hoping for Victor Wembanyama.
No Victor. No Victor, no Cade. Had a couple people fall short of the list.
Okay, right now.
All right. Let's go
That's a
through the
good one,
list.
Matt. I wasn't even thinking about Wemby. I forgot. I be forgetting about Wemby sometimes.
Let's go through the list and
I put Luka at 2. Yeah.
What slide I still got open?
You ain't got nothing open. That's 10 players. All right. Let's start with Dom. So just in case you got to get out of here. Dom, you got Luka at 1. The only one that had Luka at 1. Everybody else had Luka at 2. Jokic at 2. Curry at 3. Giannis at 4. LeBron at 5. Tatum at 6. Ant-Man at 7. Ja Morant at 8. Jalen Green at 9. And Joel Embiid at 10. Zion also did not make the list. Cam, you had Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Ant, LeBron, Jokic, Green, Jalen Green, Curry, Embiid, and Ja.
Great list.
Matt, you had Giannis, Luka, Ant, Jokic, Tatum, Jalen Green, Ja Morant, Embiid, LeBron, and Curry. Hood, you had Giannis, Luka, LeBron, Jokic, Ant, Jalen Green, Ja, Tatum, Curry, Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
Open floor. Talk about it. Why was your list the best one?
Mine's the best one because it makes the most sense. I mean, I had a little bit off putting Green over Curry, but that's about it. Everything else is pretty good.
For my list, I respect my list just for the fact that I have my older and injured people in the back, because that's where I would value them compared to this situation. Is it a particular order how I want it to be in? No, but they would be in the back of my list with LeBron, Embiid, and Curry. Jalen Green, right now he has a clean record. I'll take that over Ja Morant right now. Ja Morant could get suspended more. So I'll take that for right now. Who's my 5?
I've seen a million times where a lot of franchises win one ring and then they go into rebuilding mode.
Jason Tatum was your 5.
That's why I got guys like LeBron at 5 and 4 and stuff like that, and not at 10, because if I can get one ring out of them guys, rebuild mode is okay. I've seen franchises do it a million times.
But here's my thing with your statement. You're hoping for a rebuild and you keep your job. I'm looking to keep my team going and build around my star.
And that's why my top 3 guys can do that.
So even if I didn't get Victor at number 1, I still have a solidified star in Giannis, which I will take. I could take that and I can build around it.
What's your 2 and 3?
If my 2 is Luka, my number 3 is Ant, because they're the future.
Oh, well, we got the same exact thing. What are we arguing for?
Yeah. Yeah, but my number 4.
No, Cam, your number 3 is Tatum.
Oh yeah. See, mine is even better. Mine's already won. Next.
But with help.
Damn,
but he still won. Yours had help. What do you mean? You had Karl Anthony Towns.
And on that roster, he would win a ring too.
Karl Anthony Towns and Jaylen Brown are around the same value, dude.
Okay, then who's on the Timberwolves are the value of what's his name? Derek White.
My contact Rudy Gobert's on all those guys' value.
Peyton Pritchard, Kristaps Porzingis, Al
Rudy
Horford.
Gobert's on all those guys' value by contract. So, Rudy.
Don't act.
Okay, here's an interesting one. I'm looking at everyone's list, and if we did starting 5 and then bench 5, y'all's top 5, Cam, is Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Ant, LeBron. Dom, yours is Luka, Jokic, Curry, Giannis, LeBron. Matt, yours is Giannis, Luka, Ant, Jokic, Tatum. Hood, yours is Giannis, Luka, LeBron, Jokic, Ant. None of those are the same. So they all match up evenly in terms of positions.
Facts. They actually do, but mine's win.
Mine is nasty. Luka at point, Ant at 2, Tatum at 3, Giannis at 4, and Jokic. Oh my gosh.
Dude, mine is literally LeBron, Ant,
everyone
Tatum,
is open,
and Luka and Giannis.
So Matt, you're saying nobody can beat your 5.
And Giannis.
No one's beating that 5.
So look, what you mean nobody beat the 5? You don't need, this is, what? We the one without 5s. The Warriors literally win without 5s all the time. And we got 7-footers, so it don't mean nothing. I got Luka running my point, like you said. I guess I got Ant in my 2. Oh no, I don't got Ant. I got Tatum.
So Giannis, Luka, Tatum, Ant, LeBron.
Oh, and I got Ant. So I got Ant in my 2. I got Tatum in my 3. Make LeBron self play 4 and Giannis play my 5, and we just come on now. There's nothing you can do. And all my guys can dribble up the court just like all your guys. I got two guys that can ball handle and for real distribute. I got a corner 3-point shooter in Tatum. Well, he's like that wing, a weak in Tatum. I got LeBron who can shoot from the corner or catch and shoot threes. Ant can make his own create from threes. What are we saying here? What? And all these
At the
guys,
same time, you're saying that
all of my guys
our
besides
difference
one guy
between
are
our
proven
teams.
champs. Are proven champs besides one guy, and that's Ant.
Though the difference between our two teams is you have LeBron, I have Jokic. Who has the better player right now? Automatically.
LeBron.
Oh.
Right now.
Right now.
LeBron James. No, Jock is better right now.
Thank you. Drinking that Stephen A juice.
But Jokic fits better with all teams. LeBron literally fits can play off ball. Jokic can't play off ball. He got to dominate. That's the thing. He got to dominate. With those,
he's going to dominate.
No, with those guys on the roster, he's not gonna be allowed to ball dominate like that. LeBron is literally showing you right now that role.
Like Jokic needs the ball in his hands every second. No, he'll set somebody up. Imagine that Jokic and Luka pick and roll.
Now I got
pick and pop, and then you got Giannis in the dunker spot. What?
Because I don't
even gotta imagine that. Because imagine that Giannis pick and roll, just going to the paint, and you know Luka's. Or imagine Luka and Giannis. You know Luka love athletic being.
Hold on, Cam. Go ahead, Dom.
Yeah, Giannis. Okay. I got him too.
I got the Luka Jokic pick and roll with LeBron, Curry, and Giannis. So I just feel like now I will say though, my team ain't got much defense, but look, it's gonna be hard as hell to stop us. I'm talking about I got Luka.
Let me ask this with all our teams, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Dom, with your team and Cam's team, because y'all have LeBron and then you have Curry, Dom. Okay, that's fine. You want to make this competitive for a year, maybe two? Go ahead. Who's going to be in this thing in 5 years? Me. All your guys are going to be gone.
Jokic is not going to be like he is in 5 years.
Why wouldn't he?
LeBron's not going to be. He's
going to be 34, 35. Jokic ain't going to be the same.
And LeBron will be on the couch.
In 3-4 years, he'll only be 34, bro. 30, if that. Not even 34. Probably like 32, 33.
He said 5 years. He said 5
Curry
years.
Maybe 2 or 3.
He said 5 years. Jokic ain't going to be the same in 5 years.
We said that about LeBron every year.
That's the thing with
LeBron.
Team.
What are you talking about? LeBron
Jokic doesn't need to be Jokic.
Different
People said that about Curry too. That he was going to fall off.
Curry literally has fallen off. What do you mean? Curry didn't have 2-point games this season. That's nasty. Well, he played the whole 36 minutes.
I mean,
points.
That's fresh off of. Hold on, but he ain't had a real break because he just came off the Olympics. He just.
LeBron came off the Olympics and he's 40. LeBron still ain't scoring 10 points. Bro had 2 points, bro. Don't make no excuse for Curry, bro. He's like 5 years younger.
He did do that.
Come on, bro.
I'm just putting some breaking news out real quick. Some breaking news.
No.
Texas just beat TCU in women's college basketball in the Elite Eight, so Texas moving on to the Final Four.
That's what we expected. That's what we expected. We're expecting UConn and we're expecting UCLA as well. And then it'll be UConn, UCLA, and Texas versus the Gamecocks, and then it'll be Gamecocks versus UConn, and then we'll see if Paige gets her first one, or if old girl, the head coach of the Gamecocks, is the next to being the greatest female basketball coach of this generation. Behind what's bro with the Glagino?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely expected that. All number ones. Unfortunately, no Juju, so USC's going home tonight. Yeah. But if we're doing one last list, Dom, you have time for one more? You got to go.
I think I'm good for now.
Okay. Well, I don't know what just. Okay, here we go. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna give y'all the chance. Y'all want to do NFL or y'all want to do another NBA?
I'm not for NFL. That's my bread and butter.
NFL?
Yeah.
NFL 2?
Yeah.
NFL 3?
Yeah, I'm down for NFL. Yeah.
All right. So this one's going to be a little interesting. Okay. I'm going to put a divide across the list. And you're going to have pretty much a start or bench. Now, this one's kind of hard, okay? We're going to go through a couple positions. And you have to decide start, bench, cut. Okay? Okay. Starting with the quarterbacks. Now, okay, there is a twist that I'm going to say. There's a twist that I'm going to say. But I'm not going to say it until the very end. Okay? Now, keep that in mind when it comes to the bench and the cut. Keep that in mind, okay? There's a twist at the end. Does everybody get that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hurt.
I'm just making this list a little bit longer. 1 second.
Pause.
While Grace is doing that, just a score update. The Celtics are beating the Grizzlies 90-82.
Grizzlies losing another game. That's good for the Lakers.
And it's the third quarter with a minute and a half left.
Just in case the Lakers lose to the young, athletic Rockets tonight.
All right. Let's start that segment again. So we're going to do start, bench, cut with a twist. All right. We're doing NFL. It's going to be fun, entertaining. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to say 3 names, right? You get to choose. Start, bench, cut. Let's keep this quick because so we can explain the rules of what happens next. Okay. Number 1, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson. Start, bench, cut, go.
Start Jamar, bench Tyreek Hill. And who's the third one?
Justin Jefferson.
Start Jefferson. Bench Jamar Chase, cut.
One at a time. Hood, go first.
Start Jamar, bench Justin, and cut Hill.
I'm gonna do start Jefferson, bench Chase, and cut Hill.
Dom.
Based off last season.
Start Chase, bench Jefferson, cut Hill.
Matt.
Start Jefferson, bench Chase, cut Hill. I have to.
This is based off last year.
Quarterbacks. Lamar, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
Start Lamar, bench Josh Allen, cut Joe Burrow.
Start Lamar, bench Joe Burrow, cut Josh Allen.
Dang, I love.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Start Lamar, bench Joe Burrow, and cut Josh Allen.
I'm gonna start Joe Burrow. I'm gonna cut Lamar and bench Josh.
You said you're cutting Lamar?
I'm gonna start.
Yeah, I'm cutting Lamar.
Sheesh.
Starting Joe Burrow and benching Josh Allen.
Okay. Dom?
Racism.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start Lamar, bench Josh Allen, and cut Joe Burrow.
Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Jamar Gibbs.
cut Gibbs, start Saquon, and bench Henry.
Yeah. Start Barkley, bench Henry, cut Gibbs.
Okay, did y'all both say the same thing?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Barkley,
Got some good
Henry, Gibbs.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna say
Start
start
Barkley.
Henry. Oh, you could go ahead, Matt.
Start Barkley, bench Gibbs, cut Henry.
And I'm gonna start Henry, bench Barkley, cut Gibbs.
Okay, my notes force closed. Y'all gonna have to repeat that. Henry, what do you have on your bench? Barkley, Don?
Yeah, and then cut Gibbs.
Matt, same thing?
I have starting Saquon, benching Gibbs, cutting Henry.
All right.
Are y'all there? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I'm
Me
about to say.
too. One that lagged out.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Travis Hunter, Ashton Gentry, or McMillan, the receiver.
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter would be playing offense.
Ah,
Oh,
why we gotta limit him? He can do both. If he can do both,
This is an offense only.
You said Travis
offense.
Hunter and who else? McMillan.
Travis Hunter, Ashton
and Johnson.
Gentry, and McMillan, the receiver from Arizona.
I'm
gonna cut
offense.
McMillan.
Offense. I'm gonna start
Bench.
Genty, bench Hunter, and cut McMillan
Yeah, same here for me.
on the offensive end.
On the offensive end, I'm gonna start John T, bench McMillan, cut Hunter.
I'm the same with that.
So you, Matt, and Dom, y'all both have Ashton on the bench? Oh, y'all both start Ashton.
Yeah, we all have
Start
Ashton starting, but
Matt.
me and Dom have McMillan on the bench and cutting Hunter.
All right. Everyone, right now, has a chance to name a position player, not a quarterback, a position player that has, you know what? Nah. I changed my mind. Would you rather do Brock Bowers, Travis Kelce, or Dallas Goedert?
I'm starting Brock Bowers, benching Goddard, cutting Kelce.
I'm gonna start Bowers, bench Kelce, cut Goddard.
I'm gonna start Bowers, bench Kelce, and cut the last. Hey, yo, Grayson.
I'm gonna start
Yeah, I'm here.
Bowers.
I can't. You. It sounds like you going in and out.
Yeah, because I'm pressing the button in to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I press my button in to speak and it mutes you all. That's why when y'all are talking, I just let y'all talk. I don't cut you off because it'll mute everybody.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. Cam, Bowers, Kelce, Dallas.
Bowers, Kelsey. I'm gonna start Bowers, bench Kelsey, and cut Dallas Goddard. That's how I do it.
All right, we're halfway done. This is good.
Did you get mine?
Yeah, I got yours.
Okay.
All right. Number one. I gotta make sure I'm saying these names right. Give me 1 second. All right. Darius Slade Jr., Sauce Gardner, Patrick Surtain.
Patrick
Patrick.
Surtain.
Start Patrick.
Yeah.
Bench Sauce, cut Slay.
You benching Sauce?
Yeah, I'm gonna start Patrick Surtain Jr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
One more
start
time, give me-
Patrick,
man.
Sauce, and cut Slay.
See,
I'm
yeah,
definitely
everybody.
cutting Slade. I'm definitely cutting Slade, but I'm up in the air about Sauce and Surtain.
I'm gonna start Sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna start Sauce. Bench PS2. Let's play.
All right, so I got Cam and Dom's. Matt Hood, what you got?
I'm
Starting
cutting.
Patrick Surtain, benching Sauce, and cutting Slay.
Yeah, I'm cutting Slade for sure. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm cutting Slade. I'm a bench Sauce and start Surtain.
All right. We have Kyle Hamilton, Minka Fitzpatrick, I gotta make this one fun. Antonio Winfield Jr.
Mm,
I'm a
I'm
bench
a.
Winfield. Start
I'm a. I
Minka.
might.
And damn, who was the last one you just said?
Minka, Kyle Hamilton, and Antonio Winfield Jr.
Yeah, I'm a bench Hamilton, start Minka, and cut Winfield Jr.
I'm going to keep Cal Hamilton. I'm gonna start Winfield Jr., bench Cal Hamilton, and cut Minka.
I'm gonna start Kyle Hamilton. I'm gonna bench Minka, and I'm gonna cut Antoine Winfield Jr.
I'm gonna start. Start Minka. Bench Winfield Jr. Cut Hamilton.
Okay. Travis Hunter, Will Johnson. Mm. That's tough.
Repeat that real quick.
I gotta change my mind on that one.
Third,
Yeah, I gotta change my mind on that last one. I gotta change my mind. Okay. We're gonna delete that.
breaking news just came through. Garrett Crochet are in agreement on this. No, it's totally different sport.
No, it's fine.
Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox are in agreement on a 6-year, $170 million contract extension.
Good. He's probably gonna win Cy Young anyway. Yeah, we're gonna delete that. So, Jesse Bates, Marcus Williams, or Derwin James.
I'm starting Derwin James,
start
Jesse Bates, and cutting Marcus Williams.
You said you're cutting Williams?
Same.
Yes.
Okay. And who else said? Who said same?
I'm gonna start.
Me.
I'm gonna start Derwin. I think it's the same. Start Derwin, cut or bench Jesse Bates, and cut Marcus Williams.
Okay. Hood,
Yo.
same?
No, I couldn't hear y'all, bro. Like, bro, it's raining where I'm at, so you know our connection get real bad when it's raining pouring. What was the question again?
It was Marcus, Jesse, and Derwin.
I'm gonna start Marcus, bench Jesse, and cut Derwin. Hey, I got a question. We can't even get off topic. My bad.
Go ahead. What's your question?
No. I was just wondering. A lot of y'all don't like Minka.
What do you mean?
I like him.
No, Minka cool.
I thought I heard like 2 people said it was benching him.
Yeah, I benched him, but I just love Kyle Hamilton because he's like a hybrid, does all of it.
You feel like
Kyle Hamilton, everything. Overall,
I just think
That's
Kyle
tough.
Hamilton right now is as good, if not better, than Minka is right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'll take Minka over his career, his prime right now, yeah. But Kyle Hamilton hasn't reached his prime yet.
and you can put him literally anywhere.
Okay.
You can't put. That is one thing about Kyle Hamilton that makes him different from those other two guys. You can put him anywhere on the field.
It's the same thing why I put Derwin at the other spot.
Yeah, but Derwin James, though, yeah.
Zach Bond,
Just a dog.
Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner.
I'm gonna go with just not all time, but right
Commanders
now.
fan. I'm going Bobby, Fred, and then Zach Bond.
I'm going Fred, Ron, and I'm gonna have to cut Bobby just because he's
Man,
older.
Y'all sleeping on Bobby, man.
Not sleep, he old now, man.
I'm gonna go Fred, Bobby, and cut Zach Bond. Fred, Bobby,
I'm gonna
and
go
Bond.
Fred,
Yeah.
Bobby, Zach. Sorry, excuse me, sorry. Fred, Zach, Bobby.
Okay. Last round, Quinyon Mitchell, Marlon Humphrey, Derek Stingley.
Oh, I'm cutting Stingley, and I'm gonna start Quignon. And fuck, I forgot his name already. Damn, who you said the second one was?
Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, no, I take that back. I'm gonna cut Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut Humphreys. I'm going to start Stingley, and I'm gonna bench Mitchell.
I'm gonna start Stingley, bench Mitchell, cut Humphrey.
I'm probably gonna be so off, but I just can't see another one. I'm gonna start Mitchell, bench Humphrey, cut Stingley.
Humphreys over Stingley?
I love Humphreys. I love Marlon Humphreys.
All right. So, what you guys just created is a 5-on-5 variation of a 7-on-7 game. Listen, after 5-second Mississippi, the quarterback can run. It's flag, okay? Just picture that, okay? Open field, street. Now, check this out. No list can be the same. No list can be the same, okay? Unfortunately. So, this is where we make the list a little bit more fun. This is the twist at the end. For the people who tied, for the people who like all said the same thing, your starter is gone and it goes to your bench. If your bench is the same as that person, then it goes to the person you cut. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for our offense, we have Cam, you have JJ, Lamar, Saquon. I guess Dom is gonna bounce out right here. He had to go. This is gonna be our last segment. Cam, I'm gonna take Dom's list out. Cam, you had JJ, Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, Ashton Gentry, and Brock Bowers. Matt, you had JJ, Jackson, Barkley, Ashton, and Bowers. Hood, you had Chase, Burrow, Barkley, Ashton, and Bowers. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Matt and Cam, one of y'all got to switch quarterbacks. One of y'all got to switch running backs. One of y'all got to switch tight ends and the rookie. So here's what I'll say. I will give one person the option to choose two, and then the other person will have to take the next one. Let's start with quarterbacks. Who wants to make the switch for quarterback?
Who's my quarterback again?
Who's the one that we get to pick?
So you would have to choose
Your bench, right?
Josh Allen, because Hood has Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So who wants to take the sacrifice with Josh Allen?
Can you name the positions we had the same again?
Okay. He just took the Josh Allen sacrifice.
Okay.
Damn, but 5-on-5 and can run after 5 seconds. Lamar is lethal.
Yeah, that's why I really wanted Lamar, because I was going to Rich. I think if he said, because you got Justin Jefferson too, right?
Yeah.
I was going to let you keep Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, let me keep Jefferson, then you get Chase.
Since you gave me Lamar. Plus, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be fine with Tyreek Hill in this type of game. I'll take that.
Yeah, facts. You'd be perfectly
okay. So the three of y'all had Barkley. Cam, since you did the first change, you have the option. Do you want to keep Barkley or do you want to change him out?
I want to change him out to Gibbs.
Hold on, it's Cam's turn.
I just did that.
Cam, it's your choice because you got first sacrifice. Do you want to keep him or change him out?
I'm gonna change him out to Gibbs in this situation. Gibbs is amazing at receiving the ball. So yeah, I'm gonna switch him out to Gibbs. Hello?
I'm here. It's a
Yeah.
lot to do. It's a lot to do.
That's why I'm just waiting.
All right. So we have Allen and Gibbs. Now, Matt, you're next. Do you want to change out Barkley or do you want to keep him?
I'm going to keep Barkley in this. If it's 7-on-7 type of theme, yeah, I'm not going to take Derrick Henry.
Okay, Hood, you
Yo,
have to take Derrick Henry
why I gotta take Derrick Henry?
because it was the last one. You get first on the next round, though. Do you want to keep Ashton Gentry?
Yeah.
Matt, do you want to go with Travis Hunter or McMillan?
I'm going McMillan since we're just talking about offense.
I would gladly take Hunter.
Yeah, either way, it's not going to be bad. But if I got Tyreek Hill, I'd rather take a big body.
Speaking of big bodies, Cam, keeping Bowers?
Keeping Bowers.
Matt, you want Dallas Goddard or Travis Kelce?
Dallas Goddard.
What?
Kelce is yours, Hood. Now, Matt, do you want to keep JJ or you want to go Tyreek Hill?
I thought
I
already made the
keep
deal.
JJ.
I made the deal with Cam already because I said since I
Okay, so Tyreek Hill?
volunteered to take. Yeah, I'll take Tyreek.
Okay. Defense. Let's look at the list. All right. Starting with you, Hood. You want to keep PS2 or change him?
I'll keep him.
Okay, Matt. You want to go Sauce?
I'll go Sauce.
I don't want to slay.
Too bad.
All right. You all have a different safety. Win, Kyle, and Minka. Amazing. Matt, Cam, Derwin James, or Jesse Bates?
Derwin James.
Okay, Matt, you're stuck with
Fine,
Jesse
I'll take
Bates.
Jesse Bates. Yeah, that actually fits the team a little better because Kyle Hamilton could be more of the low safety. What was that on the
Matt?
field?
Fred Warner, or Zach Bond?
Fred Warner.
Okay, you're stuck with Zach Bond, Cam.
That's all right.
Matt, no. Hood, Q or Marlon?
I'm gonna go Marlon. Switch it up a little bit.
Well, you had Q as your starter. That's interesting that you changed from your starter to the person you cut. All right, the matchups are set. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. That's some good football. Now, I don't know about y'all, but looking at this list, man, I mean, y'all definitely, I don't know. Cam, this is your team. JJ, Josh Allen, Gibbs, Travis Hunter, Brock Bowers, Slay, Sting, Bond, Duran, and Winfield. Matt, your team is Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, Saquon Barkley, McMillan, and Dallas. Sauce, Kyle Hamilton, Jesse, Fred, and Q. Hood, your team is Chase, as in Chase, the receiver. Burrow. Henry, as in Derrick Henry. Ashton. Kelsey, as in Travis. PS2, Minka, Marcus, Wagner, and Marlon. I'm gonna open up the floor. 2 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie, my team gonna take down your team, Matt.
How? Bobby Wagner going to keep up with Lamar?
He ain't, but did you pick up Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I got Tyreek Hill. Guess what? You have to double him.
I don't have to.
No, you got to, bro.
Okay, what are your options? Okay, here's your 2 options. Remember, this is 5-on-5. So don't act like you have like 8 other people for help. You're going to have someone over the top of him, and you need someone over the bottom. Because if you try to press him, he's just going. I'm telling him go down. I want to have Lamar chunk it. If you sag off him, okay, I'm hitting you with a hitch route. I'm going to let him run away from you and get picked 20 yards like that. He's the ultimate 7-on-7 player.
You said, is Bobby going to chase down Lamar Jackson? Yes, I actually see that happening. Actually, Bobby did that already this season. If you wasn't already looking at the game, did you see our game against them? I thought Bobby had about 9 tackles, bro, and I could have sworn about 3 or 4 of those came with Lamar.
But the thing is that you're missing out is Bobby's going to have the help of Saquon. For me, your biggest weakness is Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to keep Saquon,
I can't just leave
but
him open. But at the same time, like
Jamar Gibbs is definitely a snipe when it comes to that.
No, yeah, that's why I wanted Gibbs. I was trying to get Gibbs when he said it was 7-on-7 thing.
I'll take that. I take that, man.
And
Derrick Henry's gonna run your guy over anyway, so it don't matter.
So I think I got the best team just for the fact that I have Fred Warner and Kyle Hamilton who could get Gibbs, and now you gave me Jesse Bates, who I could put at that cover 3 spot, just put him the middle of the field, and he helps. And he's like already the best in the NFL at that. And I got who do I got? Quinion Mitchell and
a bunch of L's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His team is a bunch of L's, but he's justifying his team based off 2 people, man.
I'm just saying both of y'all
I got Dallas Goedert, who's a better safety option right now than Kelsey at the moment. Kelsey's just the number 1 receiver. Dallas Goedert is the 3rd best receiver on his team. That's the only difference why Kelsey has more looks than Goddard right now.
No, he's just better, but
then I got Tyreek Hill, who's the fastest guy. Then I got a guy who's 6'5", 6'6", who's going to muss any of your second best corner.
Who? Like, McMillan?
McMillan. Yes.
Hey,
yeah.
Good route runner too.
I'm just curious. What
he's slow. He ran a 4.8.
What was what?
I'm just curious what Dom team would have been. Like who would have been on Dom team?
Well, it would have been a randomizer, like the pick and go. But with 3 people, it's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Continue.
I'm winning this one. I won this segment.
But here's the thing. You're just saying I won this segment. I won this segment. How did you win?
Tell
me what makes you win.
So at quarterback, we dropping off at quarterback. I got Josh Allen, who could throw down the field, do everything, and he can still run. At running back, I got a running back that's a mismatch for any of your linebackers. You can't put your safety or your corner on him due to my tight end and my receiver threat. So it has to be your linebacker. And Fred Warner is the best coverage middle linebacker in the league.
Yeah,
he is.
He can't even mess with Jamar Gibbs coverage wise. He's not covering Jamar Gibbs. It's a mismatch. So right there, I'm just gonna extort you that whole game.
Run man.
I'm gonna extort you right there.
What you running, Matt?
My team is also one of the best. My team's also one of the best. Like I said, I'm gonna probably run like closer to a cover 3 type of look. But Jesse Bates in the middle of my field, he's the best ball hawk safety in the NFL right now. So he'll play either side. And then I got Sauce Gardner. If I want to do a cover 6 or like a half zone and a man look and have him be my read vest and lock down one side of the field, I'll do that.
He's not locking down nobody I have on my roster though. That's the thing. He's locking down JJ.
Justin Jefferson work.
He's locking down JJ.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna lock him down, but he's going to make him work. He's going to make it tough for you to throw it to him every single
And that's
play.
okay, because if you do that,
And
then I'm coming across the middle. I'm coming. You know how you bust up cover 3, cover 6.
Here's the thing you're missing about Josh Allen. He is also one of the biggest gunslingers. That means he will throw interceptions. I will take advantage of that.
That's just like your quarterback. Your quarterback Lamar, he's gonna throw interceptions.
Interceptions nowhere close to Josh Allen.
No, that's because he don't throw the pass attempts that Josh Allen throws.
Lamar Jackson's more efficient than Josh Allen.
He throws different type of routes. You got to come on, be for real. You know the routes there, and I'm a Lamar guy. You know the routes this guy throws. When you're not gonna be able to fake handoff like Lamar does, so we're not gonna bite on anything. You're not gonna be able to do a PRA. I mean,
that's fine. And then you know what you're saying with Lamar? Do you know what you're saying with Lamar? Here's the difference between our quarterbacks, okay? Here's the honest difference, Cam. Your defense has to play up for the fear of Lamar running. My defense, sorry.
You can't run
they have to play up.
Mississippi.
But here's the thing. My defense is going to play up on you because we want you to throw the ball. You don't want Lamar to throw the ball. You don't want him to do either. I will force.
I think I'll take my chances with Lamar throwing the ball. Bro.
He will throw one dumb pass to Justin.
I'm not going to let him run at all. I'm literally going to just make him beat us with his arm. That's literally what the playoff team do. I'm going to use my playoff formula and do what they do. Make Lamar beat us with his arm.
Josh Allen.
Oh,
you do realize that Lamar is the better throwing quarterback compared to Josh Allen.
Oh,
look,
not the better throwing quarterback.
I'm not letting Joe Burrow slide. If we're just gonna let Joe Burrow run, I'll live with it. Like if we're just saying like, okay, it's 1st and 25, and he has to run for 25 yards, yeah, I'll live with that.
But I have Josh Allen, not Joe Burrow. What are you saying? We have basically the same quarterback, except
I was throwing Joe
different
Burrow
running styles.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's out of the equation on 7-on-7. It's pretty hard.
But here's the thing: if we're doing 7-on-7, right?
Right.
So that means we're most likely doing tag or a flag, something.
It's flag.
Of that nature.
Yeah,
flag.
What does Josh Allen have advantage of compared to Lamar Jackson in that?
Ooh.
Just running. I mean, just throwing the ball. Just throwing the ball. Lamar has the running advantage.
Josh Allen's type of running style is running people over.
Exactly. That's why I'm throwing the ball.
You can't do it though.
Okay, so y'all wait. Time out. Y'all comparing quarterback to quarterback. Can we wait? Hold on. Y'all comparing quarterback to quarterback. Can we compare system to system? Like we're completely invalidating half the time we spent drafting. Listen, the matchups. Darius Slay is at a disadvantage. Like, can we call out some? Let's just not make this a quarterback argument.
Yeah, let's look at the facts.
Yeah, that's what got me right there.
Are you going to have Darius Slay guard McMillan? Is that what you're going to do?
I'm going to have to.
Are you serious? A rookie McMillan that's slow? McMillan is slow. Slay can guard.
McMillan is not slow. And he's a good route runner. He's wide receiver 1 in this draft.
Bro, in the draft, bro, this McMillan, I mean, Slay has already guarded wide receiver 1 that are proven in the league. What are you saying? What are we saying? McMillan.
Right now, he's not on a team. Right now,
McMillan isn't either. And guess what?
Guess what?
Right now,
Cam, you want to hear something fun?
This is a week.
Darius Slay's on the Steelers.
Oh, and he just got picked up.
But
this is a weak wide receiver class. Now, let's name somebody let's name somebody out of Travis Hunter and McMillan that's we're excited for in this wide receiving class.
There's a few wide receivers. You got Matthew Golden.
There's a couple.
He's gonna be good.
Matthew Golden is not nobody you look forward to in the league. You're never gonna hear that name again.
South Dakota, you got that one cat who got almost got
San
the
Jose.
Crown. He got the Triple Crown.
Yeah, San Jose.
He's gonna be a steal.
No, he's not. He was a 5th-year, 6th-year guy. Nobody's excited about that. There's a reason he's not getting talked about.
He's going to go in the 5th, 6th round, and he's going to go far. But look, we are focused on our teams because you want to bring up Darius Slay, that what he has.
2 minutes.
Slay is no mismatch for a rookie that's unproven.
Let me tell you what currently has happened with Darius Slay. He has gotten cut from a Super Bowl team. Guess what? Who's on that Super Bowl team? My guy, Quinion Mitchell, who's replacing him because they see him better than Darius Slay.
That's okay. You look. We're talking about not if your cornerback better than my cornerback, Slay. That has nothing to do with it. You're saying you can't find a mismatch.
Hold up.
I put Slay can be as old as he wants on McMillan.
Who's your number 1 corner? Who's your number 1 corner?
You said what?
Stingley.
Who's my number 1 corner?
Stingley.
Who is my number one?
Stingley.
What you mean? Stingley's not getting beat by
He's not
nobody.
keeping up with Tyreek. Oh my gosh, he's not keeping
Yes,
up with
he
Tyreek.
is.
He's not keeping one-on-one.
We're
No
double
safety
teaming
help.
him. We're
No
double
safety
teaming
help.
him. McMillan is not a
Okay,
threat, bro.
Saquon.
Saquon's not a wide receiver threat without pads. With pads, if I can just throw the ball off to him, hell yeah, he a mismatch.
You don't think he'll juke Zach Bond
No.
and get 30 yards from it? Because guess
All
what?
we're doing is kicking flag. We're not
once you get
tackling
Saquon-
him. You want to
once
know
you
why?
get Saquon
You want to
with
know
all
why
his hands,
Saquon
you
jukes
can't
worse?
touch him. That's
Because
why he was a
you.
backwards hurdle on you when you reach for his flag.
You say what? He's gonna do a backwards hurdle.
Hurdle on you when you reach for his flag.
Bam. And literally while he's doing that hurdle, I'm just gonna grab the flag. It's not tackle. You take a different angle when it's flag.
But you're acting like Saquon. You're acting like Saquon only plays in pads. Like, no, he's one of those running backs who can truck you, but at the same time you can't touch him.
Sometimes you can't touch him, but you want to know why you can't touch him as a defensive guy. The reason I never can touch a guy that's known for tackling, or I mean, known for running through you, is because I'm worried about him running through me. I'm not worried about him running through me no more. So guess what? I'm coming with no fear. That juking stuff is not gonna work. He's a big guy still. It works when I got to worry about him running through me at the same time.
All right, 30 seconds each person, and then we're out of here. Matt, go first. 30 seconds.
So look, here's the thing with my team. All right, I got the offense that you can't stop. You have to worry about too many people, and then Lamar's just the backup option. Lamar being a backup option, that's the best backup option you could have possibly.
McMillan is your backup option.
Defensively, is we got a great defensive system going on. Jesse Bates playing deep, awesome. He gets everything over the top. I'll take Sauce with Justin Jefferson. He'll make Justin Jefferson work. I forgot who you're. Travis Hunter, I believe it was. Well, guess what? I'll take Quinion Mitchell on him. I think that'll work. And then I use Kyle Hamilton and Fred Warner to help zone Gibbs. If
Time.
go one way, okay, one picks up. If he wants to go the other way, the other picks up.
Cam.
Okay, let's go. So my offense is not being stopped by anybody. I have no weak points on that. I have no weak points on that offense at all. So I'm gonna move on to my defense. Your thing, I'm not really worried about a hood scheme. I'm worried about more so talking to Matty Ice. Yeah, McMillan is getting locked down by Slade. That's not a big threat. You guys will see it this year. Like I say, after that, I'm good. Barkley is not a guy I'm worried about too much in the 707.
Time.
Gibbs is a mismatch.
Hood, last take, 30 seconds.
Hello?
30 seconds. Don't act like you lagging.
I'm not lagging. I can't hear you at all. I've been saying this for the longest.
You got 30 seconds to argue your take.
30 seconds to defend your team.
I just went back and forth with Matt.
Okay, so are you electing to defer your 30 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed our latest episode. It's episode 13 of GOAT Talk Radio, GT Radio Podcast. Guys, we're working on getting some film out later tonight. Please like, please share, comment, blow the teams up. Who won, man? Who won this last one? I think that was the most competitive one we had. We had a couple good, fun games tonight. We're going to have a good little, probably going to have an episode on Wednesday. Cam, in our top left, Matty Ice in our top right, Hood Kevin Baker in our bottom right, and your boy in the bottom left. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yo, Grayson, you got a second to talk after the live?
Shoot me a text, my guy.
Huh?
I said, shoot me a text.